Yo! Welcome to Hellstormwargaming. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name's Mikey, and welcome to this live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. Hello. This weekend has been busy. This big weekend has been absolutely huge. There's been loads and loads of tournament drama, and your boy ran his first 11th edition party T. It was good, it was fun, it was emotional. It was cool. We had someone win with a perfect 300-point score. Unheard of. Unheard of. There's been other drama. There's some other drama on the internet with all sorts, some tournaments that have been happening. And we're going to watch Miniature Masters tonight. We're going to do it. We're gonna do Miniature Masters. We're gonna watch it today. We've got to get it watched because the episode 2 is coming out soon, and I would like to watch it beforehand. I would like to watch it before the second one comes out. If not, I'm gonna be too far behind. So welcome in, say hi, say hello. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from and what you've been up to. You had a nice weekend. You did. I did. I'm very tired. I'll tell you that for sure. I had a bit of a day off today, i.e. I played Dark Souls 2 all day. I was like, last week, it was like mad prep trying to get ready for the tournament. Obviously, we had a bunch. I don't think I should save the pictures and upload them. I'm an idiot. Let me quickly save all the pictures. We had a bunch of terrain stuff I need to sort out last week. The thing that I've been a bit secret about, but not 100% secret. I've been a little bit open with you guys about it. Wasn't ready, so I had to make some like functional quick print footprints, which worked, but they weren't amazing, but it worked. You know what I mean? I did save all the pictures. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. So it's just like last week it was like mad, and then I had like a printer start failing. So then I'm like trying to fucking get these prints done, but then one of the printers is down, and it's like, oh, just like faff. It's just like I want to get this done, but I can't because the printer is literally breaking. That thing I leaked, yeah, exactly, that thing I leaked. So let's see what pictures we got. I'm gonna randomly pull some up. Boom! Look at that. Look at these tables, chat. They look alright. Got Mr. Raziel there, absolutely smashing it in his last game. I was disappointed the footprints weren't ready. I won't lie. I was disappointed the footprints were broke. The footprints were unpainted. But, look at that. Cardboard L shapes. What do you mean cardboard L shapes? Damn, looks alright. I mean, footprints are footprints, you know. Footprints could have been painted. You know, call me out for that. Terrains are pretty nice. Thanks to Nick for taking all the pictures. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know, terrains look pretty good. Models looking pretty good. Someone's got one of the crates sideways so you can see the unpainted bottom, but that's... We got plasma generators. It's like you play Dawn of War in this game now, you know? It's like you play Dawn of War. You got your plasma generators online. Isn't that great? You should have messaged your printer's broken. It could have helped. Yeah, my printer broke like Saturday. When I printed like the last two, the printer broke. But we got it all nailed. We got it all nailed. What's this one? Damn! I mean, it looks good. You know? I mean, it looks decent. Riptide's on the horizon. Yeah, yeah. What's this one? Ooh, Defiler. You hate Dawn of War deployment? Unlucky. Unlucky. Well, it's quite funny. I'll be honest. Let me be real. Let me be LBR. All right. LBR. All right. Obviously, like in tournaments now, because when you come up to a table now with an opponent, you compare your dispositions, and then depending what dispositions you have, that decides your mission. And obviously, decides your terrain layout at the same time. If you're at a tournament, there's one of 3 to choose from. The tournament organizer tells you round 1, everyone is playing layout A. Round 2, everyone is playing layout B. Right? And I've played a few games of 11th edition. I've not played thousands, obviously. I've not played thousands. I was like, everyone I've played, where I've played priority assets, I've played Purge the Foe, and I've played Take and Hold. I haven't actually played Reconnaissance or Disruption yet. So I'll just get my biases out of the way. Every game I've played, right, A, B are like your normal tournament ones. Yo, Jordan! Thanks for the 52 months, dude. Thank you so much for the 52 months, Jordan. Let me get you into our giveaway.
Rejoined at Wargaming Keller 6737 celebrates 52 months.
Thank you so much. Definitely. Get buy all the Ogrins right now. So like I was like in every layout or every game I've played, because I've played those 3 dispositions, layout C, the third one, or like, you know, layout 3 or whatever, has always been like the hammer and anvil, the tipping point, etc. You know what I mean? What's WTC? It's the World Team Championships. It's always been like hammer and anvil, tipping point. You know, like the shit ones to play that you basically don't play in tournaments. I was like, guys, round 1, you're playing layout C. Let's get it out of the way. Come on. We've got 3 rounds. We've got 3 mission layouts. We're going to do all 3 today. Let's start with layout C. So there's quite a few people playing tipping point and hammer and anvil. I was also playing in the event because we were at an odd number. So I jumped in, took my Grey Knights, took the list I played on stream the other week. So I took my Grey Knights down and I played Purge the Foe, and I was against Purge the Foe, Meat Grinder. Layout C was actually like sweeping engagement, you know, or sweeping engagement or one of those ones, you know. It's like long ways. It's fairly normal. I'm using old terminology. If you're new to 40k, then let me pull some pictures up because that might help, right? I'm just going to randomly pull up a picture. Yo, Jamati, thank you for the gifted, dude. Really appreciate it.
Rejoined at J. Martin celebrates.
Thanks for the thanks for the resub.
Would it be interesting to let the players decide amongst themselves which layout they play between rounds via some veto mechanic?
That is a really interesting point. Let me explain what was going on, and I'll talk about that as well. But thank you for the parasocial membership. I really appreciate it. You have had 5 entries for our giveaway. So thank you so much. So when I'm using terminologies for deployment, this is what I'm referring to. Okay, so I do apologize. They don't have names anymore. Well, basically, I was like, layout C, it's all going to be tipping point and hammer and anvil, these 2, right? Short end deployments. The one I was playing was sweeping engagement, which was this one. And then round 2, I roll a dice, you know, randomly. Everyone's playing layout A. And then it turns out, Stab being one of them, that he had another hammer and anvil deployment, this time against Big C with Tau. Oof. Double hammer and anvil, that's brutal, bro. That's brutal. You know? That's pretty unlikely, but pretty brutal. Because he was playing, well, and then round 3 came around. I was like, everyone, you're playing Mission B. You've not played Mission B yet. Everybody's playing Mission B. Go for it. Go for it. Guess what? He's playing fucking Tipping Point round 3. Carl, Mr. Stab. Mr. Stab 2K. He's played Hammer and Anvil, and then Tipping Point. It turns out he's playing Reconnaissance, and that has more Hammer and Anvil / Tipping Point deployments on it than what I expected would be one of the 3 always being layout 3. So, you have to be careful what dispositions you're playing, chat. Because if you're like, oh, I'm going to play fucking Reconnaissance, I'm going to play Disruption, and be one of those fucking games, you know? One of those gamers who's like, look at me, I'm edgy, I'm not playing Purge the Foe, I'm playing Reconnaissance. You're probably going to be playing Hammer and Anvil a lot of your tournaments. And unlike our tournaments, where, you know, a lot of the tables are either separate or in pairs, if you go to one of the larger events in the UK, where they get you in like a sardine, you're going to be running up 7 different tables trying to get to the other side of the table to go make a charge roll. So I thought that was quite interesting. Definitely an interesting thing. Going back to Jamati's question, is like, would it be interesting to let the players decide amongst themselves for the layout? Yes, it would be interesting if everybody was at the same skill level, which they're not, you know? which is a bit of an issue. And the other thing as well is the idea or the guidance as a TO with their event companion is if you are playing a tournament, the TO sets the layout per round, you know, or tells everybody to play the same layout. What it means is if anyone's playing the same mission, they're actually playing the same mission that round, and playing the same deployment that round, etc. So I don't think it matters too much. Obviously, this is the first RTT for 11th edition that we've run, so I wanted to follow it to the book. I wanted to get a feel. I also knew that a lot of the players who were playing hadn't played a lot of Warhammer. I got a couple of laughs because I said to everyone at the start of the day, I was like, you guys are going to play 3 games of Warhammer today, and I promise you're not going to play one game perfectly, you know, because people haven't played the game yet, you know. It's like, it's still fairly, I mean, they played the game, but it's fairly new, so people won't have played like true 11th edition yet because they've made mistakes, got things wrong, scored a mission wrong, got a rule wrong quite fundamentally, like rolled a charge and didn't make it but realized they could, got hidden wrong, got go to ground wrong, all of these little things, you know what I mean? So I was just like, today we played 3 games of Warhammer. There are prizes, but you played 3 games of Warhammer, you're not going to play it well. All right, so good luck. And it went all right. I think it went really well. Like over Maxim Primaries, yeah. It's I think it went really well. I think it was a good weekend. It was a good day. It was a good day for me. It was a weekend because obviously prepping on the Saturday. But it was a good day overall. We had 20 people turn up. I think we ended up like having a couple of drops on the day. But it was fun. Big C came third with Tau. I'll jump ahead. Big C came third with Tau going 2-1. We had Mark with Tyranids taking hold, who came second with a 3-0 win. And Isaac with a perfect 300. Oof. 300 on the nose, dude. Quite interesting. But you see, there's a lot of Purge de Foe, a lot of taken hold. There's a couple of reconnaissance. There's me, look. No, 2 rounds and had to drop. Rip. 2 rounds and had to drop. Can you believe? Disgusting. Came 9th, only played 2 games. Came 9th, only played 2 games. God. Rubbish. But yeah, like, just so much priority assets, Purge de Foe and taken hold are definitely the most common, I would say. Can we get the Pie Popper rule in more of your events? The Pie Popper rule is in every RTT event. Yeah. Dropping for your own event, just edit things. Yeah, we had Bill. Bill couldn't make 3 games, so he ended up dropping. Old Bill. So I dropped to make it even numbers. I keep forgetting the 9-inch coherency rule. Well, you should have come to my event because I kept going around with my little 9-inch coherency circle and dropping it on things to make sure. It was quite funny. But yeah, interesting questions about it. Thank you for the resub. And chat, we are giving away a Red Corsairs Lords of the Maelstrom box at the end of this month in about 14 days. If you would like to enter to win a Red Corsair Lords of the Maelstrom box set shipped anywhere in the world for free, I have given one of these away before. It went to Japan. It literally went to the land of the rising sun, and it got there fine for free to the one lucky winner. If you'd like to be one lucky winner of the Lords of the Maelstrom box set, all you have to do is look at how cool his box set is, and you also have to become a member, super chat, resub, gift a membership, or donate directly to PayPal using the gift button, and you can win one of these bad boys. I'll ship it anywhere in the world for free, like I said. You can also enter for free. You can find out the terms and conditions using !T_C in chat. But we're giving away one of these bad boys at the end of this month. We give away an army every month, and this is the one we're giving away this month. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Jamartin. Just got yourself 5 entrants because you are the parasocial tier. I need to start. I need to stop from starting another Marines army. You fucked it. Schmeckle Dog, thank you so much. Let me get you into the giveaway. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining the boys club. Be like Schmeckle Dog. Be like everybody. Ginger Steve, thank you for the 10.
Super chat £9.99. I like a channel where the streamer celebrates coming ninth. Someone like that is who I vibe with. I love to come ninth too. He's a man of the people, not just the People's Republic.
That's so true. That's such facts. Dude, thank you so much. Just Herbert things. Celebrating 9th place. Shout out to 9th place. Literally carrying the team. Not in the bottom half. Not in the top half. Literally carrying everybody. Shout out to 9th place. What was I going to say? Fucking shout out to Isaac. Perfect 300. Like, I thought 11th edition we'd be scoring our scoring to be a lot closer. But it turns out that just like everybody's scoring way more points, you know. That's what I found out is everybody in their games, because of these like opposing missions, like these disparate missions that we've got where one person's doing one thing, one person's doing the other. If you aren't thinking about what your opponent's doing in their game and just focusing on your own, you both score loads of points. The way you win now, I think, is not just scoring points, it's thinking about how your opponent's about to score points. One prime example is I was playing an Eldar player and they were playing Taking Hold, right? And so I was running Unstoppable Force, which is the Purge the Foe one. It's kill stuff, hold stuff, grab new objectives. And then they had Taken Hold, which is hold an objective and then hold the center objective at the end of their turn. And I was like, if I keep letting them grab the center, not only do I will get 3 kills because there'll be something in the middle. That's Purge the Foe done. But they'll keep that score close because if they hold the middle, they score 3, and if I kill a unit, I score 4. You know, I'm getting 1 point ahead. But if I like body the middle objective with all of my high OC stuff, like I was using Grey Knights, so it's like Strike Squad and the Terminators, which are high OC. I would like not only kill units, but then I would deny them 3 points a turn by putting loads of OC on there. And it really showed with the points because I started running away with points because I was essentially getting a 7-point differential every turn. Because I'd kill a unit and then I'd stop them scoring 3 points. So I'd score 4, but they wouldn't score 3, you know? So rather than getting 1 point ahead every turn, I was actually like mathematically getting 7 points ahead every turn compared to what they could have scored. And that like really showed me the power of like controlling what your opponent, like actually thinking, what is my opponent trying to achieve this game and how can I interact with it? Because if I just go, I've got to kill stuff and hold objectives and I just do that, I'll score loads of points. And then it comes down to like what secondaries they draw versus what I draw. And if I draw bad secondaries and they don't, then they'll win because they score more points on secondaries. Whereas if I think, oh, okay, well, their primaries hold the middle, so I'll stop them holding the middle and I'll keep killing stuff, you can get like quite a big lead, which is quite interesting. So that's something I learned from my 2 games of an RTT this weekend with an army that I enjoyed playing, but not an army I play normally. But I am playing an RTT this weekend, which I'm very excited about. I'm playing one on Sunday this week. Me, Elliot, Carl, Andy, Tech Dad, I think, are all going, as far as I'm aware, which should be fun. I'm trying out the land speeder list for the first time properly. I played 1 game with the land speeder list on Thursday. Bro. I tried out the land speeder list on Thursday, chat. Shout out to Ant for being test crash dummy. Crash course dummy. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Max primary, max secondary. Absolutely laughing. What I thought was funny is I held overwhelming force in the entire game and finally got it. I finally got overwhelming force. Chat, never let a dream be dream. If you draw overwhelming force turn 1, just hold it. Just hold it, bro. So this is the land speeder list. So I'm definitely interested in trying, like, seeing how it goes in an event. But in this game, my friend Ant, who I played, I didn't think about his mission at the time, and then now I will think about it. I'll laugh if it gets nerfed on the 22nd. It might do, but if it doesn't, it'll be quite funny. Because no one else is talking about the land speeder list, just me, chat. No one else is thinking about it. I want to take it to Newport. That's my dream. That's my dream. 10 points of battle ready. Are you sure about that? Yeah, because my opponent also wasn't finished painted. So battle ready points is just for tournaments, let's be honest. Varret will steal it. That's so true. That's so true. Right. Where were we? Where were we? We had one player lament that he had wiped out his opponent turn 3 and couldn't score any more points on purge. There was that, yeah. A lot of people not realizing that if you kill your opponent completely, then you can't score any more purge points. No one else is willing to dump the DOS required for a list likely to be nerfed at any moment. Only Herbert thinks to do so. I think I'm built different, don't you think? Chat, don't you think I'm just built different? You know? That's what I think. I like to think I'm just built different about these things, so it doesn't matter. But if you like the look of my tournament, if you like the look of my terrain and stuff like that, we do have hellstormwargaming.co.uk/GT/RTT/rules pack. You can check out, you can have a look. We do have events running all throughout the year. I made this key to make it super easy. This is the terrain. The footprints are all going to get replaced before the next tournament. And then here's a terrain key to make it super easy, super straightforward. You know, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy, chat. I won't lie. I was pretty chuffed with how the terrain came out, and I didn't have any complaints, and no one struggled with the same terrain setup, which I was also really impressed with. Like, everyone got it right. Warhammer, thanks for the 2, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate it. Very kind. So yeah, so like my big concern was like the terrain not being very good, and I think the terrain was better than what people were expecting. I think there's a lot of tournaments that are trying to do the terrain now, which I get, but they're all like trying to smash RTTs and GTs in and not making it fully clear that like the terrain's not up to date. Where I was like, nah, the terrain's ready, mate. The terrain's ready to. I was like grafting. You saw me grafting on Wednesday. You know what I mean? The terrain was ready to go. I think it looks sick. You know, for tournament terrain to be this high quality, come on now. I saw a tournament last week, and it was like, well, I actually saw multiple tournaments last week. I saw 2 tournaments last week, and it was like god awful terrain. It was like unpainted MDF. It was bleh. Looks like you're missing EF. What? Are you know about that last picture? Yeah, I just didn't upload one yet. I just didn't upload one yet. I just put a placeholder there. I forgot to take a picture of the 2 walls. Yeah, so like the terrain was like MDF, unpainted. Like sometimes it's footprints, sometimes the footprints don't have nubs on. If the footprints do have nubs on, they don't have terrain on them. God awful, you know. If you're not ready to run a GT or an RTT, don't run one. That's what I say. But then again, people could criticize me. I had unpainted footprints, which is a very valid criticism. And I did apologize to my players, saying that I'm sorry that the footprints weren't finished. But it was a valid criticism. But the terrain looked the part. The footprints were poo, and I do take that on the chin. That was an L from me. But that's just me learning the manufacturing process, I guess. So yeah, so I'll get that sorted. It'll be good. I thought you'd painted them black. No, I would not. Why did I paint them black? Sorry, my footprints aren't painted. I was busy painting 10 land speeders. 10, cute. Only 10. Embarrassing. Only 10. And the rest. I'll show you a picture. It's for you. It is quite funny seeing it. It is quite funny seeing it on the table. Look at the fucking state, bro. Look at the fucking state. Look at the fucking state of it. Isn't it hilarious? Ah, hilarious, dude. It's so funny. It's so good. We get a Friday back rip of them. If we get the line painted, maybe. Probably not. None of it will be fucking painted. Why are they driverless? Because they paint them separately. Because I'm not a fucking reprobate. Except for that one's already painted. And then I bought one off Raziel, and Raziel had fucking glued the guys in. I've never swore about Raziel. I've never told him this, but I did swear when I saw that I was like, fuck. All the guys are glued in. You paint the guys separately and then glue them in afterwards. What do you mean, where are the guys? I'm going to fucking glue them in first. It's going to take me 5 hours to paint one dude. But it is quite a funny list. It is quite... Let's be honest. Look at it. Gulliman. Yeah, it's the lion. Clearly. That's clearly the lion. This is land speed. Yeah, it's my concept ghost army. Yeah, they're all dead. That's a bit more speed than the list that would a GT. Yeah, this is a true list, right? None of that. None of that cringe. Oh, I'll take a few land speeders list. This is the land speeder list, all right? That's the land speeder list, dude, all right? That's the land speed. Playing it this weekend. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll tell you all about it on Monday, all right? Week today. I'll tell you all about it. Either it went really well or it went really badly. You saw the picture before you bought it. You're not allowed to complain about it. I didn't complain. Didn't complain. I said fuck. Is that complaining? If you want to think it's complaining, I think that's on you. I think that's on you. But anyway, if you want to come to a tournament, you can click that link. There are 3 events. We've got a one-day tournament in October. We've got a GT at the end of August, and we've got a teams event at the end of December, at the beginning of December. So please consider coming to a tournament. I would love to run loads of events. People are like, oh, I'd love to come to one of the events, Mikey, but you don't book it when it's free. It's like, well, no, make yourself free. How about that? Make yourself available, because I fucking put the events on. If you don't like them, I'll stop running them, all right? All right? Fucking hear me. Hear me. If you don't like it, I won't run it, so buy a ticket today. Right. Let's get into the drama, shall we? Oh, thirsty. Thirsty. Okay. We got some funny drama to talk about. Some interesting drama to talk about. And then we're going to watch Minish Masters. All right, that's the plan tonight. So, the first one, I don't know if you saw, but if you are a fan of The Art of War, let's say, you might have seen it. If you're a fan of the Astra Militarum, which probably puts you down as a terrible Warhammer player, but someone who's quite passionate about Guard. That's what I've learned about the Guard community today. So if you're part of the Warhammer Online Astra Militarum community, I'm sorry, you are not safe here tonight. I do apologize. You aren't safe. You are part of the problem. And I do mean that collectively, because collectively, the Guard community, you know, the Guard community have had some of the most generational dog shit takes over the past few years when it comes to competitive 40k. Because, don't forget, when Hidden was announced, there were multiple YouTube videos saying shooting was dead, melee, it's a melee edition, you know. That was quite funny. Then the game actually came out, and it turns out melee's pretty poo, and Hidden's largely fucking poo, absolute, like, awful. Yeah, absolutely awful. There was multiple, like, crash out videos saying that Hidden's ruined Warhammer. I'm going to sell my Warhammer. We almost had a repeat of the Warhammer Fantasy setting my army on fire with Hidden announcement. But over the years as well, it's if anyone talks ill of Guard, actually, I tell a lie. If anyone talks highly of Guard, such as Guard are pretty strong, Guard have a really strong build, Guard are a pretty strong army, they are absolutely lambasted by the community, the online War Guard community, to a point where people dare not speak of Guard players for fear of being attacked for saying that Guard are strong when they're not, when they have a really low percentage of win rate, but other people are actually saying they're really strong. You know, and we had that the other day because the Art of War, and like, I think coaching's cringe and stuff like that. You know me. I think do you. If I was gonna buy coaching, if I, Mikey Herbert, was going to buy coaching, I'd just spend all of that money on Hellstormwargaming memberships, right? You know. However, if I was going to buy coaching, I wouldn't buy it from some dickhead who thinks he's good at Warhammer. I'd buy it from someone who's proving the point, you know what I mean? And, like, Stat Check and, like, Art of War are, like, two of the prime examples of, like, proving the point, you know what I mean? So anyway, that aside, you know, that aside, I've made that kind of clear. I do think it's all kind of cringe, you know. But if I was gonna buy it, I probably would look there. That's the place. Not that I'm endorsing it. Not that I'm endorsing it. I do think it's kind of cringe, you know. As we'll get into Alpha Omega, thank you for the resub, dude. Really appreciate it. As we'll get into slightly soon, is that I'm very open, and I think the competitive community and the Warhammer community will only grow with openness and sharing of information, because it's information that nobody owns barring Games Workshop, you know. However, the Art of War did a tier list the other day, and they put Guard in A tier. And this is around the same time where public data was announced, you know, some of it done by me, by yours truly. I put all the BCP data together a couple of weeks ago. Do I still have it? I probably have the Excel document, but I was hoping I have the picture. Yeah, I put the picture in. Does this clarify what we're saying? Yeah, like this one, for example, this is a couple of weeks ago. So it's not up to date. But Astra Militarum, you know, about a 30 to 40% win rate, you know. Well, where are we? About 38% win rate. It's under my head. It's about a 38% win rate, you know. There we go. It's about a 38% win rate. Pretty poo in the public hands. But Art of War did a tier list, and they said that Astra Militarum were one of the best armies in the game. They are A tier, not S. A tier. You know, like tier list. I've done tier lists in the past. You've watched the tier lists in the past. They're a bit of fun. They're very like subjective. You know, they're not very objective. They're very subjective. They're very, very biased. And they're also usually just people with their own experiences, like laying them out. And the Astra Militarum, r/the Astra Militarum, did not have a good time with this. So much so they've actually deleted the original post. But we do have r/subreddit drama to go over. But I'll give you a long story short before we go to the r/subreddit, because I haven't checked that it's correct, but I imagine it will be. But basically, r/the Astra Militarum was talking about the fact, this is the main moderator of the subreddit, was like, look, Art of War, listen, Astra Militarum are actually a 30% win rate. You guys are kind of cringe, you know. You guys are kind of cringe. And you know, if it stopped there, it'd be like, whatever. But then it was like, also, guys, if anyone posts about the Art of War, you will be banned from the subreddit. And also, I think we should like attack their sponsors, and we should never give them anybody or any attention. If anyone does, I'm going to ban you. And we should like email their fucking mums and get them grounded. And all this dog shit, basically. Let's have a look at the r/subreddit drama, because like I said, the post got deleted today, but shout out to Bizzle64 who fucking updated it. Shout out to Bizzle, man. Warhammer 40k YouTuber Art of War places a faction in A tier for the new edition meta. r/the Astra Militarum makes a pinned mod post calling for a boycott in response. Context: the Art of War YouTube channel run by several professional competitive Warhammer players. In addition to making a YouTube channel, they also make coaching service that people can pay for. A new edition of Warhammer 40k was recently released with a lot of rules changes and balance adjustments. Early meta, as always, is very turbulent, and people are trying to figure things out. The common sentiment seems to be the faction called Astra Militarum or Imperial Guard got hit by some of the rules/point changes. What limited tournament data we have shows the faction performing very poorly in terms of win rate. Today, Art of War released a video going over their tier list for the current meta, and they made a very controversial pick, placing Astra Militarum in A tier. The example list they gave in the video also has some issues that it resulted in being a few points over the legal list building limit due to missing a new mechanic on compounding points cost. So they showed off a list example that was really good, but essentially I haven't actually watched the video because I don't care, but like but from what I understand is that like they had, as an example, they would have had like 3 Rogel Dawns or 2 or 3 Rogel Dawns in the list. And if like a Rogel Dawn costs X amount for taking 1, it costs X amount for taking 2, and it costs X amount for taking 3, and they didn't factor that into their list writing. So whatever they used to list build, they just had. Maybe they recorded this a few weeks ago before the points were officially out, or maybe they just forgot to do it. We kind of forgot. I don't know. lol, LMAO even. Honestly, though, all it takes is for our war to consider a faction good is for them to exactly one build run by one player who can perform well, and that's about it. They don't examine the deeper faction health and meta for them. It also behooves them to keep an optimistic look. People who are down on their faction and give it up won't buy the incredibly expensive coaching videos. So basically what they're trying to say is that, like, they're only doing it because the better they can keep the health of the game, the more people are going to buy their coaching service, which is a valid criticism if they were lying. But also I think this is quite funny. It's like, the army is only good if one build run by one player can perform well, and that's about it. And that's the thing, is like, like the faction's health does come into like the how well a player can do with it. You know, like any good player can take a bad army and do well with it, but to say like an army's strong, like. If we look at like just public win rate and we take that as the overall example of like this army is really good, this army is really bad, that's one way to like kind of like analyze data to go this army is good or bad. But it's also a very valid way to think about it, is if a good player could do well, really well with it. And like people like to think of like faction strength, or I mean, I actually think exclusively, the only exclusive one, maybe because they're just the loudest, but Astra Militarum, as an example of the Astra Militarum, don't mean to insinuate any other subreddits called Astra Militarum with this problem, but this one in particular is like they will only see their faction strong if every single person playing Astra Militarum running any unit in the codex is winning tournaments, where that's just not the case with any army ever, because the game is unbalanced and every codex is unbalanced with itself. There is no internal balancing in codexes or armies at all. Everything is like a particular build at that moment. There is no army, or hardly any armies, that can go, I can build I can build a list with every single detachment option right now, where we're talking Space Marines have like 340 plus options to choose from when it comes to detachments. Not every single army composition built there is good at playing Warhammer, but there is a build that's really good that will win a lot of events if run by a good player. And the same can be said for Astra Militarum, because they have some excellent infantry, they have cheap infantry, and they have some excellent firepower. You know, there's some of the good things that you can have. And the firepower has exceptional movement, because they have move, etc. You know, like they have a lot of tools in the arsenal, but a lot of the tools are compounded to a couple, Rogel Dords, infantry squads, etc., because they're the best ones, and they're the ones that are going to do well. So to say that like, oh, only one build works, our army's actually poo, is like not really relevant, because if one build works, one is enough to be a strong army. In my opinion, maybe you think I'm wrong, but that's what I think. That's my personal opinion, is that like it could be a list, like look at like Emperor's Children, right? For a long time, Coterie of the Conceited was the only way to play Emperor's Children. Did that mean the faction was bad? No. It just meant Coterie was the best way to play it. It made them exceptionally strong, you know? Look at Necrons when Hypercrit was the best way to play. Did that mean the army was weak? No. It just meant you played Hypercrit to do well, you know? So to say like an army, if it's mono build, it's like bad. That's just, you've got bad internal balance in the codex. The codex isn't balanced because you can't take every single unit, because half of them is shit and half of them are really good. Yeah, granted. Does that make your army weak? No. No, not at all. Anyways, however, upon seeing this, the mods on the sub decided to take the place in the faction higher than you think they are is a grave insult that needs to be publicly shamed, and make the following post, which has been taken down since. And here's like a rundown of the post. So, Art of War recently released a tier list, putting Astra Militarum in as an A tier list. Citing an army in the list that's not legal to play was missing big chunks of content. So obviously they've recorded it, edited it, etc. But essentially the list that they had was overpointed the list example. Even though like we said, like the list example, it's not like a point for point example. That's not the only list that'll do well. But it's the core of it that you kind of need. But to throw them a bone, they did use an illegal list when talking about how strong this faction was, which isn't a good look for a Art of War, let's be honest. However, that despite Astra Militarum having suffered extremely harshly from this transition, the loss of AP cover is basically across the board nerf to almost the entire faction. What they're referring to is like reduction of AP by cover, because obviously cover, benefit of cover now, gives an enemy -1 to hit, or -1 ballistic skill more specifically. However, it used to give you +1 armor save essentially, or reduce AP by 1, reduce armor penetration by 1. And Astra Militari have been hit because they don't get that anymore. Did we forget that fucking no faction gets that now? Did we forget that? Sorry? Did we forget that no faction has access to AP cover? So every faction's been nerfed the same way as Astra Militarum. I didn't realise that Astra Militarum are the only ones that are being penalised by not getting cover saves anymore. I must have missed that part of the rulebook, you know? Is it just me? Is it just me that didn't read that? I must have forgot. Did I kind of forget? No, every army doesn't suffer the AP. And in that same breath, they should follow up with, I know Rogel Dawns are a lot better because all their AP is better because you don't get AP cover saves anymore. Battle Shock hits harder than any other faction. The new -1 ballistic skill cover hits us hard too, and the entire start of the edition was utterly pulverized us. Just like everybody else. Everybody struggles with battle shock. Granted, you can't order a battle shocked unit. That is a bit annoying. That is a bit annoying, but everybody's struggling with battle shock. You know, Elliot lost the game round 3 because he was suffered Shadow of the Warp and he couldn't get on battle shocked with some of his army. It's a bit annoying. Now, had this been any halfway on YouTube just farting out a tier list in their basement, nobody would care. However, Art of War is a business. They sell coaching. As such, we'd expect some degree of professional conduct. Bro, they are a business that sell coaching, but they are just fucking 6 dudes who barely know what's going on outside of that. They are a business, yeah. I don't think they were calling you cunts, which I'm happy to do. So that would be unprofessional. But to say an army's good and you disagree, it's not unprofessional. That's you being fucking absolutely spitting the dummy out and having a crash out because you moderate the Astra Militarum. I.e., never been outside, live in the basement, you know? You know, you can go to gfuel.com/Hellstorm and you can use code Hellstorm at checkout for some fucking touch grass. Some touch grass unk G Fuel, you know what I mean? That's all I'll put say on that matter. And they didn't do that, so neither will we. This subreddit does not recommend you make use of any Art of War products. If they can't be bothered to actually go into a faction, they can't coach properly either. We do not recommend Art of War in any way, shape, or form. This is truly the I quit, no you're fired type meme. Like, what are we fucking doing here, dude? What are we doing? Absolute dummy out, you know? Dummy on the floor crying, baby. And I don't get it, like, because I don't want to hate the Astra Militarum community. But, like, this is your ringleader. This is the subreddit. There are multiple guard subreddits. This one's pretty popular, and this is the way that the moderators are acting. Why do you support it? You know? Imagine deciding this of all things is the reason not to care for Art of War. Yeah. Art of War have done some scummy things in the past, you know? Remember when they were trying to, like, they ran an Iron Man event in the middle of COVID, and then they had 100 people sign up to this event, and then, like, 70 of them all dropped after round 1, and they all had 0 scores because they weren't actually there, so they could get their teammate enough points to win the ITC? You know? Like, that was a few years ago, and they apologized for it. That would have been a good time to have this sort of response. That would be like this would be actually be a fairly measured response, you know? Fucking saying guard right here. He's not a reason to get mad at them. You know? Like, fucking hell, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing? The comments. They post a legal list. Speaks 1,000 words for the quality of their content. They're literally farming controversies with their insane takes at this point. It's fucking... I need to find out how deep this is into the video. 1 second. Every army rank. This is an hour and 40 video, and they're farming controversy with an hour 40. People just like... People are absolutely crazy, bro. Astartes are fucking an hour into this video. Bro, it's an hour in.
We have the forces of the Imperial Guard.
What? How are they farming controversies? I saw Mordian get a rage on this. Mordian's a racist and a transphobe. So I wouldn't like look at him at all. I would look at him if I would look at him. There you go. There you go. I don't know. What else do I need to add? What else? Racist and a transphobe. What else do I need to add? Bellend. An hour in. How are they farming controversy? So this is the illegal list. Wait, I missed a list. Sorry, I missed a list. What did Modi do? What, did I stutter? Did I stutter? He shared a highly racist, a highly racist fucking meme on his YouTube channel, and farms and endorses transphobic views. What did I say? What did I miss? Sorry, did I stutter? Do you want me to write it down? The list. I can see the list, but every time I click it, it disappears. Anyway.
Are now able to just tow into terrain to shoot through them, increasing the utility and mobility of vehicles in the guard army. And the hidden rule makes the infantry units of your guard army much more difficult for your opponent to interact with. Furthermore, the Astartes have a wide variety.
This guy is the one. I believe this guy's name is Tucker. This guy is the one who is kind of saying the guard are 80. He's part of Art of War. I don't know him. Could be lovely, could be a knobhead. No idea. Sure, he looks like a nice fellow from my first impression. Seems like a nice guy. All right. He's the one who said that Astartes... Sorry about the screenshot. He said that Astartes were 80, you know. He looks like a guy who would say that Astartes... I fucking tried to unpause it to make him look better. Did not help. This guy says that Astartes are 80. He's part of the problem. He's farming controversies. These guys hate Imperial Guard and purposefully skewed stats. The Nemo guy literally beat 3 other Imperial Guard players to pad his wins at the team tournament. I'd avoid their coaches if they think this is a good idea. Save your dollars. 28% win rate and they claim Imperial Guard are 80. 8 out of 10 twink. Yeah, man. Every time I watch an Art of War video, I end up stopping it halfway through because I'm too annoyed with their whatever garbage they're spewing. Last edition, I played Black Temple. Fucking, I could have fucking put 50 quid on this and made easy money. You know? 50 quid. I could have made easy fucking money on this bad boy. Of course he plays Black Templars and Astra Militarum. Of course you do. Fucking hell. I played Black Templars almost exclusively. Almost every video involving Black Templars, they talked about how garbage their Emperor Champion was and how you should basically never take one. I blocked them on YouTube a while ago. I blocked them. They'll never show up on my YouTube now. Mod makes pinned comment complaining that people are reporting the post as harassment. Also, those reporting this as harassment can knock it off. Calling out bad takes and disagreeing with assessment is not harassment. Abuse of the report function will be reported to Reddit admins. I didn't see this, mate. Fuck me, dude. I'll report you to the Reddit admins if you keep abusing the harassment button. Thank you. Listen, princess. Listen, princess. Not now, princess. Daddy is dealing with a harassment issue on Reddit. Computer, pardon the ones who are abusing the harassment button. Thank you, computer. Computer, how do I block people using the harassment button if I do not have their username? Not now, Princess. That is working on my moderating. I'm moderating a Reddit. It's really big subreddit, actually. It's called the Ashton Military, actually. Sit down, Princess. Don't. I'll be mad at you. Thank you, Princess. Mod gets a fair amount of pushback in the comments for overacting. This is like an overreaction. It's not. It really isn't. Sorry, I didn't do it. Sorry, guys. I did the voice. It's not. It really isn't. If they haven't looked at all the many issues we have right now, they can't coach anything. This is consumer protection, really. I'm sorry, but as much as I disagree with the tier list, this is poor form. Using a modern announcement to try and head their business and brigade them over a mistake is a bit much. Is this really a big issue that needs to be a pinned post? Like, I get that their tier placement isn't right, but who cares? Even the coaching thing, I'm not sure even I've ever seen a pinned post on here for any other type of scams. Fuck me, dude. Oh my Christ. Oh my Christ. Anyway, you know, look, like I said, I think coaching is cringe, but like when people start controversies and then put their money where their mouth is, I'll give them credit, all right? Don't you get it, Mikey? He's a Reddit mod. He's important and has a duty. Fuck me, dude. You know, so Tucker, the guy from the video who said guard here, you know, it felt like he took the harassment personally. You know, he took the Reddit brigade personally and went to a tournament this weekend and dropped not one, but 2 points out of 500 over 5 games. Well, fucking absolute banter. Absolute banter, bro. Well fucking done, Tucker. You know, credit where credit's due. 8 out of 10 twink, 8 out of 10 guard player. You know? Saw this and tipped my fedora. There's more, chat. There's more. Obviously, they were talking about, like, look, just wanted to make a post about this since its past few weeks felt like doom and gloom for Guard. Took a Ricky of our war, took down Dreammaker GT with Guard. He used Designation Forces Siege Regiment using the Reconnaissance disposition. It's basically the same list as Nemo the Fish. He also went undefeated at GT this weekend, just using different detachments. And he used Castellan Command Squad, 20 Cadians, 10 Pestis Command Squad, and 10 Scions, 10 Pestis Command Squad, and 10 Zions. Thank you, Darren. God's Ghost, Lord Marshal Drea, Augury Bodyguard, Ezra Krieg, 20 Krieg, 2 times 10 Cadian Recon Squad, 3 Heavy Weapon Squads. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you, Darren.
Wonderful stream, good sir.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Darren Wenzel, you're in our giveaway, mate. Thank you. 1x5 Death Riders, 2x5 Krieg Engineers, 2x3 Krieg Heavy Weapons, and a Scout Sentinel. There's your tons of easy actions taking your opposing expansion objective. The sounds of the damage, but it's not a lot of damage, just damage applied at the right moment. It's also very cool to see Drea finally played at a high level. He suffered last edition, yada, 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 yada. So he went at 5-0. And obviously, as you said, Nemo the Fish, who was obviously on Tabletop Titans a couple of weeks ago with his GSE, he also did really well with Guard this weekend as well. And then finally, 5 hours ago, a formal apology. A formal apology. Oh, wait, Princess says, Ashley, I'm really sorry. Play the Art of War video this minute. What, the short? Did they make was it a short it was from? Is that what you want me to play? There's two. There's two.
You're still too weak. You don't have enough hate. And you know something? You never will.
Fuck me. Who's running this fucking account? Who's running this fucking account, dude? Fuck me, dude. Fuck, there's another one as well. Guard have a 30% win rate. They can't be 80. Why didn't you go with a tournament with guard? Okay. Fucking drops 2 points. Oh, absolute fucking cinema. 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 My name's Nick James. I'm the social guy. How you doing, Nick James? Thanks for popping by, mate. Really appreciate it. Absolute fuck. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Great job, mate. Great job. So anyway, as you can see, Tucker making a bit of a name for himself, proving his point, followed by a formal apology to Art of War 40k. Right, princess. Princess! Right, well, obviously I made a mistake here. It should own up Twitch. I do the voice. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second, let me do the voice.
Alright, well, obviously, I made a mistake here, and I should own up to it. I really have to do what I ask others to do. Fuck me. Princess says I have to apologize to the Art of War 40k team for my massively disproportionate response. It was unwarranted and frankly unnecessary. They put their money where their mouth were, and I must congratulate them. Well played. Both literally and metaphorically.
Not princess, but your vocals do to go to character. Princess. Princess. Computer, write me an apology to Art of War for being so stupid. The original post has been removed. Princess. Most of the rebands will be reversed until 24 hours because people still broke the stale topic rule a lot. And I am sorry for my Princess. It's stressful times with how poorly the rest of the faction is doing, and I saw red. Princess has never seen me this angry. I shouldn't do it, and it won't happen again. Oh, I'm laughing at the apology, but also myself. Is this really bad? Kitten. Kitten. Princess. Ah. Where's my fedora, bro? I need to go to character. You got alcohol? No. Daddy's so red. Oh, okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. I'll stop. No daddy, no kitten, no princess. Princess. Even, as has been pointed out, I can't do the voice. I just want to laugh. I just want to laugh, bro. 1 second, 1 second. Let me get into character. Why is it muted?
Princess,
Oh, princess. Oh, princess. You're looking mighty fine tonight. What's the occasion? Or do you like to just give daddy random elections?
I need the fedora, bro. One sec. Wait there. One sec.
Princess! Even as has been pointed out that both Nemo and the Art of War 40...
I'm fucking European. European.
Princess! Even has been pointed out that Nemo and the Art of War 40k probably made a mistake. Probably! With the Cadian Recon Squad. That little order beacon goes away when the squad dies. Did you know? I am just smart enough to understand that it doesn't matter at all. It is easily compensated for by simply putting some...
Fuck me, dude. I can't even get through it. It's so bad. I can't get through it so bad, dude. This has the same energy as you actually need a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. Lads, I can't get through this apology, bro. I can't get through this. I'm trying to pretend it to a fedora, can you tell? I can't get it through. I can't get through this apology. Princess. Daddy's angry. Where are we? I don't even know where I am anymore. Everyone's made a mistake. I'm too smart. The heat's gone to him. I finally cracked you. It doesn't matter. I fucked up, and I'm sorry. To the Art of War 40k and the Astra Militaris Subreddit as a whole. I will now accept my chastisement. Punish me. Keep it here. I deserve it. I have failed the Astra Militaris subreddit. You may heap abuse on me here within the limit. Within the limit. Pardon abuse on me, but only with a controlled abuse. One sec. Ugh. Let me get the back curled up like I'm Michael Jackson, you know what I mean? Crowd control will be turned off again. And I ask all of you, keep your anger here and let me have it. I deserve it. Not now, princess! I deserve it. I don't know why I went German. Anyway, 4 hours ago, we got a full apology from the mods. Hilarious. Hilarious. Is this ChatGPT? Should I find out? Let's find out. Let's find out. No! No, it's legit! 0%! Slightly racist. I don't know how that's racist. And I'm just taking the piss of an underdweller. If the guy was German, then yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you can say I'm racist, but he's not. If he is, I didn't know. I don't think a guy wearing a fedora saying princess is racist. I just want to put that out there. Oh, my throat. What's the racist bit? The fedora. Yeah, a fucking guy in fedora comes at me and says it's racist. Please give me all the punishment, ooh woo. Troglodytes. I guess so, yeah. I would also like to personally apologize to Art of War Sealer. I am sorry. I shouldn't have done this. This is on me and just me. I am sorry. You should probably stop being a mod. This is clearly gross abuse of privilege and power. Oh. Okay. Witch hunts. Resign, but you're too immature for moderating subreddit. Clearly, the mark of a good, responsible human is to recognize when they're out of their element and leave it to people who can actually do the job. You need to ease up in general. I used to post here a lot, but since you took over the subreddit, it just turned to a very unfun place to be. He really hit the notice me, senpai. Notice me, senpai. Notice me. How he used the color scheme, but I don't know what happened. What happened with the color scheme mod? He called for monetary damages against all employees of Outward livelihood and thinks that sorry post is enough. And he just commented that it was another mod who told him to apologize. Yeah, he is just trying to save face and not actually sorry. Worthless apology. I edit examples of just a post. And I'm sorry for my outburst. It's stressful times without Paul. The rest of the faction is doing, and I saw red. Immediately blaming stressful times and the rest of the faction's performance for his emotional instability instead of taking personal ownership of his emotions, which is valid. Both Nemo and I of War 40k probably made a mistake. Deflect with an actually I was still partially right. Yeah, true. Keep your anger here. Quite literally standard containment of opposition. Allow venting in an allowable state as an excuse to suppress all further discussion of the topic and not make any changes going forward. I'd even argue there's no remorse for his actions at all, other than regret for being caught wrong and trying to minimize damage from it. Pathetic. Yeah, I see that. They're apparently telling folk they're posting black and red colour schemes on their models. Oh, fucking... Well, I mean, fucking fair play to it then. Why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Why is so many closed? I think he did okay. No, cringe. Never mind. That's why it's closed. He's an uptight twit. It was another mod that convinced me to apologize. Thank you very much. I worded that wrongly. Guys, I'm only apologizing because Princess told me to. Fuck me. What? All they read is some weird power trip of mod. The mod means what they say. They should resign as a moderator. It's completely inappropriate to use your position to promote posts in the way we saw, especially libelous posts that encourage people to steer away from a business. Which is like granted. Yeah, it's a pretty weird use of the power, to be honest. You might be right. Fortunately, there's now an actual mod team to tell me I'm stupid and some stop. Well, they fucking didn't work, did they? Didn't work very well. Thank you, Callum, for telling me to apologize. Introspection and Reddit moderation don't mix. This is such an unforced error. You couldn't torture some of those cringe replies out of me. Fuck, true. You gave high fidelity Kasha an insulting flair after a petty disagreement about destroying. Then banned him and deleted the evidence when he complained about it in another thread. I don't know the guy, but I remember this because I thought it's an absolute crazy move, and now I'm not surprised to see you landing hot water and being petty and vindictive. That's so funny, though. Imagine arguing with the fucking mod and they give you, like, fucking bell and dunce cap to wear. That's funny. That's great. What was the flare? I don't remember the exact wording because it was a couple months ago, but you originally had the name of the guard regiment as his flare, but it got changed to something like, this guy's a dumb opinion. Oh, no, actually, that's pretty beast. No, that's actually pretty fucking beast, dude. That's fair. I stopped doing that a while ago, so I'm called out and rightly chastised for that. There's probably still a few out there, but they should be able to clear it themselves. That's really good. Chat mods, Discord mods. Right, we need to steal this idea. We need to steal this idea. If someone's fucking dumb, we need to give him a flare that says so. Ah. Hilarious. Hilarious. Reddit mod moment. You make this part of the hobby unenjoyable. I am sorry. Downvoted 100 times. That's not a real apology. For posterity, the comment replied originally said, I'm sorry you feel... Bruh. Bruh. Holy shit, dude. I'm sorry you feel that way. Oh my god. Oh my lord, dude. Anyway, absolutely lambasted for good reason. And fair play to Tucker for going to 5-0 with guard, losing 2 points out of 500 over the weekend. Is that better or worse than I'm sorry you were offended? It's the same. I think it's the same. I'm sorry you feel that way or I'm sorry you were offended are the same. Sorry. They're both bad. Just say sorry. Yeah, they did have to get called out for it. Again, they got called out, so they said sorry, and then they said something again, got called out, and then said sorry again. So anyway, this is the problem, is like the Astra Militarum subreddit gets a bad rap because of the moderators. So yeah, just be fucking mindful of what fucking communities you're joining and what their public out in the subreddits you're in. Be wary of what the people are running are doing, because if they look dumb, they make you look dumb. Princess. I really like the shot though, it's hilarious. It was good. It was good. So this guy has been mistaken being a mod on a Reddit page for having an audience. A lot of this stuff feels like a creator engaging with fans rather than a janitor being bad at their pretend job. It's giving that fucking moderator of live stream fails, isn't it? Have we got a picture of him? It's giving this guy. He got removed as a moderator and then like made like a 30-minute fucking breakdown of why it was fucking disgraceful. Sorry. I'm sorry, but this is what I see when I say princess. Okay? This is my sleep paralysis demon. Sorry. Yeah, I don't remember the full story, but when he got like removed as a moderator of live stream fails, and then went on a 40-minute rant about like how it's a really hard job actually, and it's really underappreciated, and content creators should appreciate what they did because they made their careers for them. Is this AI generated? No, that was real. No, that was real. That was a guy. That was a real guy. That's just every Reddit whatever. That's what I think about, you know? That's what I think about to put on the fedora. That's what I become. That's the beast inside, chat. You know, you think? Anyway, good shit. Good fucking shit. Right. Let me catch up with chat. We've got one more bit of drama before we watch telly. We got one more bit of drama before we watch the telly. Is that right, chat? I'll wheel out the TV at front of class, like at school, after we do one more bit of drama. Is that okay? They clearly don't vet their mods like Hellstorm with their mandatory PowerPoint presentation. That's so true. That's so true, dude. All our mods have done a PowerPoint presentation, or they've just been their legacy mods, so they've been here forever. Or they randomly got modded one day because it was funny. DVD lesson, let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah, we got DVD lesson. We're reeling out the little TV. Guys, I'm going to play my phone at the front. You guys watch the telly. Is that all right? Don't call me out for being randomly modded one day because it's funny. Yeah, literally. And I called out Des because he's been here forever. A PowerPoint presentation. All right, the kids call it a slide deck. No, not PowerPoint presentation. Wheeling out the TV. Can we watch Shrek? We can watch Shrek afterwards. Yeah? It's one of those tellies on a wheelie stand with a built-in VHS and DVD deck. Yeah, so we've just had the DVD installed, actually. Yeah, it was video cassette before. But we have DVD now, you know? It's one of those, like, joint machines where it's got, like, VHS at one side and DVD at the other. You know? Let me find a picture. We've just had the chat. We just had the budget. We just got the budget through. We got one of these. Let's fucking go. Daddy, computer, buy me a video player. Wiggle the scarp plug. Hell yes, dude. Hell yeah, we got a DVD video cassette recorder. Computer, buy me a DVD player video cassette recorder. Right, the last bit. Chat. What do you think about free information in the world? What do you think about free, open information in the world? Just a one-word answer. Cool or shit? What do you think about everyone being on the same page? You know? What do you think about how can I put this? Free information's cool. Free information is expensive. Yeah. What do you think about people using their placement in competitive 40k to gain an advantage? Cringe? Kind of cringe? Kind of awful, in fact. Because, boo. Yeah, that's what we want. We want boos in chat. Because this weekend, it was quite an interesting one, because a post came up and I went and checked it. It was true. It was true. It's not Art of War this time. This time we're talking about the WTC, the World Team Championships. Because there was an event in France where some well-known top-tier WTC players were playing Warhammer in a tournament. And what thing would you normally do for a tournament? What thing do you normally do? Usually about a week before, sometimes the day before, that you'd have to do so everyone knows what army you're playing and what's in your army list. What would you normally have to do? You'd normally have to submit your list. And then, bathe, yeah, nice. A week before the tournament, you normally have to shower. Yes, please do. Sorry, submit a list. Yeah, so normally you'd send in a list, right? And then the reason that you submit a list is, one, when you get to a table, your opponent can look at your list, you know. They can see what you've got in your army, you can see what weapons you've got equipped, what enhancements you've got, what's attached where, and also force disposition now. And then also, it stops you cheating, really, because it means you can't go, well, actually, I was going to run this list, and now I've actually changed it because I haven't submitted it, so I've just changed it between games, you know? And finally, after the fact, that people use that list information to do competitive innovation, such as on Goonhammer. They do stats, they do list breakdowns, they do a lot of things, and they kind of like break down the list afterwards, you know? How would you feel if I was a WTC player and I said, you know what, mate? I have the WTC in a couple of weeks. I know this is like a 200-person event, and not everyone's going to the WTC, but I'm just not going to submit my list. You know, I'm just not going to bother because I'm trying to keep it secret. Because that's what some players were doing, and it came up with this post that I was like, what the hell? What does this mean? Should WTC players be allowed to hide their list at public GTs? Curious to community's thoughts on this, as several GTs recently, notable WTC players have participated and hidden their lists. Is this a fair practice? Now, the concept of hiding lists when you're on a team, let's say you're on Team France or Team America, whatever, is that when the WTC is on the way, people who are playing in the WTC, captains or players or whatever, will start probably like looking at GTs around the world that other people are going to see what people are practicing with. Because like a normal tournament is a good practicing pitch or practice field for a WTC, because you can just practice the army, you can practice against other armies, you can play more people, play more games, get more reps, etc. You know? However, when they do that, because that information is public, that information is then out there. So I could, if I was like one from one team and I wanted to see what another team was doing, I'd look where their players are and try and find that information. However, I could understand why you wouldn't want to share your list with the public prior to a WTC or any event. Jokes aside, my land speeder list, I've showed people what's in it. I've not told them the specifics, you know. Someone asked me, so I'm not going to show you the specifics just yet. But I'm not like going to a tournament and then hiding it. When I go to a tournament, it's fair fucking game. You know what I mean? Because my opponent should have the list. So 1, they can make sure I'm not cheating. 2, they can see my list and think about it. And 3, everyone else has got to submit their list. So why shouldn't I? But what happened this weekend was there was a couple of players, and one of them, the screenshot I've got from Reddit. So I can't bring up the rest of them. I don't know who else was doing it. But there was a couple of lists that looked like this. Path to Glory, Olivier. Fog of War was the list that was submitted. Because it sounds like they'd spoken to the TO prior, the tournament organizer prior, and said, hey, I'm not going to submit my list on the BCP app. Maybe they had a printout like it was 2007, you know. Or whatever, but they said that they weren't going to publish their list, even though they were playing in a public GT. Like I said, I understand why you want to hide your list. You want to hide your list because you don't want other teams to scout your list, see what you're practicing, so they can plan against you, they can plan counters, etc. But also at the same time, they're playing in a public GT where everyone's bought a ticket. It's not a practice GT. It's just a tournament that they've turned up to, and then they've hidden their lists. And I actually think this is exceptionally scummy, and it's exceptionally big-headed at the same time. Because one, it's scummy because any other player, let's say someone like fairly new to tournaments, goes up and it's like, oh, well, my list is on some BCP, but yours isn't. And they go, oh, I'm hiding it because I'm playing for WTC. I would just think, one, you rebelled, and 2, it's like, how is that fair? You know? I'd be like, how is that fair? You know what I mean? Lists aren't public till after the deadline. No, so for clarity, you submit your list privately to a tournament. They're all private, but then for the event, they are made public, you know? But what they'd done is they'd added a list that just said Fog of War or WTC NDA or something along those lines, and not put a list into the app. That was what had happened, just for clarity. I'm not saying that every WTC player should show off their list before they turn up to a tournament, but they'd gone to a tournament, everyone had submitted their lists, but they hadn't submitted their own list, and they'd just put something else, and then they were allowed to play with that because they were hiding their lists from the wider public. They were only just hiding. They weren't. I imagine they probably weren't hiding their list at the tournament. Like I said, probably got a printout or something, but they were hiding their list from the wider public. But actually, I think this is a bit of a Barbra Streisand effect. It's that, like, because they've hidden their list, more people are talking about the fact that they've tried to hide their lists from everybody. And I just don't think that's fair. If one player isn't showing off their list on the app, no player should show off their list in the app. That would be the fairest way to do it. But what this event has done is allow certain players, because of their grand standing in the WTC, to have their list private, but everyone else has got their list public, which is exceptionally, like, cringe. And for the players to do that, like I said, exceptionally big-headed to think, 1, that their list is so good that they can't show it, and 2, anyone actually cares. I imagine some WTC players do go check, but But does anyone actually care that much to go hunt and be like, right, with the fucking Charlie Day with the board and the strings, and it's like, well, he played this army at this event, and then he played this army at this event, so that means he's going to play this army at this event. It's like, no. I can see good argument for no list being accessible to the whole list of locked in. Sinister Plank, that's not what we're saying. That's not the argument. You've missed the conversation. The conversation is everybody submitted their list by the deadline. After the deadline passed, everybody's list went public, but certain WTC players didn't submit their list and kept them private and didn't put them in on the app like everybody else. I'm not saying everyone should fucking post their list on the internet 3 weeks before the event so everyone can copy it. What I'm saying is that they've hidden their lists from the event wholesale. There was, like, when you logged on and went onto the public event, this is what you saw. You saw Fog of War, WTC NDA, or something of the similar, you know? No one's saying that they should publish their list before they go to the tournament, but they're at the tournament and they're still hiding it. They've not uploaded anything because they get exclusive permission from the organizer to say, no, you don't have to upload your list because you're keeping it secret for WTC. Even though they're playing with that list in a public event. That's the problem. So yeah, so they were like, is this fair practice? And I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comments and stuff, but like, in my opinion, absolutely dog shit. Absolutely. I can't believe that the TO said this was fine. Oh, I just clicked an ad. Like, how did they let this? How did they let this happen? You know what I mean? Like, why? And it's like, if you want to use the GT for practice, they should be participating like everyone else. Exactly. I agree. The thing is, it's not a practice event. If it was a practice event, you'd have just your players playing and you keep all the lists offline, you know? But this is a public GT and everyone else has submitted their list, so why should you not have to publish yours? You know? Alternatively, if you don't want to list your public, then practice behind closed doors, which is why I totally agree with, you know? The idea of like having lists public, like, you have to pay BCP to get the list, which I think is cringe, you know? I pay BCP because I run my tournaments for it. I make money using BCP, so I'm like, okay, I'll pay for BCP. As a user who's just playing, you're forced to use BCP, and then you have to like pay to get access to all the other lists, even though that's not their information. It's very AI data center problem, you know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. It's like, that's not their information to sell, but they do sell it. Kind of cringe. Either way, by the by, the good thing about BCP is that, like, all of the lists become public, you know? The TO doesn't have to make any of the lists public, by the way, but they do, you know? But they make them all public, and that's really good for competitive analysis. It's really good as a community where we can all access and see what's doing well and see what people are playing and get interesting ideas and thoughts and stuff like that. But this is giving, like, the Magic the Gathering player fucking copyrighting his deck list, you know what I mean? It's mega cringe to try and hide something like this. And it's just, like I said, really narcissistic, I think. So, you get paired into this player, and you can't review their list beforehand. Meanwhile, they get to see what you've got and prepare themselves the days before kickoff. That's embellished. Yeah, like, if they did the pairings on a Wednesday before the event, you know, like, if I'd hidden my list because I was playing the WTC, I could see my opponent's list and start thinking about how I'm going to play it, but they can't see my list whatsoever because it just says the NDA or whatever. Maybe they were scared they would win with a guard list and be hunted down by a mod. Excellent. The half-assedness is the infuriating part. Either hide all the lists or force them all to be public. Don't let some hide and others not. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not fair. You know, if some WTC players want to make the event private, tell everybody the event's private. Everybody has a piece of paper with their list on it. No, that'd be weird, but like, I would get it. But it's the fact that some players have had to publish their lists and then that some of them haven't due to like favoritism or whatever. So, I think this would annoy me enough that I would post about their exact list. Oh, wow, look, I paired into St. Peter from the Vatican WTC tier. It's run this crazy sisters build. Jerry Coach, your G-Star, the power fight it around. I mean, I think this is just like an American thing as well. Like, Americans are complaining about how to set up terrain every round, where GTs in Europe do it all the time. But most tournaments in the UK, they're paired by Wednesday. You know, they're paired 3 or 4 days before. How else is sneaking a Hellbrute? Yeah, like, how do I know that you're not snuck in an extra unit? Because I haven't been able to check. I haven't been able to confirm it. Like I ran a tournament, an RTT, People were nagging me for the fucking pairings Friday morning. The list submission was Thursday at midnight. You know what I mean? Wednesday at midnight, sorry. Thursday morning, they were asking me. Almost all release second days pairing ahead of time the previous day. Furthermore, if it's expected to do well, I follow meta. I can pick out which players I expect to face the top 16, 8-4, potentially final. If I can see the list from round when I know what missions the rounds will get played, I can prepare myself in the event I face the top 16, 8-4 or final. Them seeing my list gives them all that opportunity while the opponent gets none. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's just a freebie L brute for becoming a public embarrassment. Very adamantly against it. Yeah, literally the same again. I was actually going to do a short video on the topic. Yeah, thanks to 20, dude.
Super chat £19.99. If I got paired into one of those players, they'd find out my list has a secret mallet that I use to smash their models at the end of the chase.
Thank you, Papaya Prime, for the 20. Yeah, I tell you, it's just cringe, you know what I mean? Not that I threaten violence on anyone, but it's just mega cringe. But what is it cringe? That you just got 4 entries to our Lords of the Maelstrom giveaway, which is given away at the end of the month in about 2 weeks. You don't have to be here to watch it. If you become a member, super chat, give some membership, donate, become a member, all those things, you'll be entered in to win a Lords of the Maelstrom box set anywhere in the world for free. We sent one to Japan a couple of months ago. We've sent stuff to the US. So basically the world for free if you'd like a Lord of the Maelstrom box set, which is the Red Corsairs box. It's the first feature of the Red Corsairs, very cool box. Very nice minis. I do really want to keep this, to be honest, because they are just really nice. You can become a member today, support the channel, resub, do all the things, and I really appreciate it. And you get free models. So yeah. What's that? Oh, it's just a colour of the box. Weird. Didn't Papaya want to win this last time? He did. Singler, what do you got to say now? I was actually going to do a short video on this topic. These players want real tournament reps with their list. They plan to play an event they care the most about. And for many of them, it's the only one or few events WTC they play in each year. So their mentality is that this is their World Cup or other big event. There's a lot of personal pressure on it, and in their head, it's high stakes, which I totally agree with. It is their world, like the WTC is Warhammer World Cup, you know? And I understand that you've got like a lot of personal stakes. You go, well, you want to do really well. You don't want to let your team down. You don't want to let your country down. You know. However, like I said, I don't think it's fair. The tournament you are playing at is not for you. It's for everyone. Equal access to lists is a baseline requirement for attendees. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like equal access. So everybody, and like I said, if everyone had hidden their list, all the lists were hidden, I wouldn't have anything to say about this event. You can do what you want, you know what I mean? But it's the fact that some have had favoritism, which I don't think is fair. Even if you have paper copies to give out a specific opponent, it's not fair to players that are there who also want to compete for a title or are to hypothetically prepare to play versus a hidden list. Event data is actually used to balance the game by GW, so early edition data by great players is incredibly valuable. This says the value in full context of the data. Whilst I agree, I also disagree with... whilst I agree with this, I think this has less weight than I think Siegler thinks it does. Not that I'm trying to discredit his point. It is event data that are used by the game, by GW, but I also don't think as in a competition, this is like has much weight to it because like the event data is a bonus, not like a reason I'm going to the tournament. This is me buying a ticket and being wronged. This largely won't affect me really because there'll be other events that'll prove that, you know what I mean? So like I don't think his point is wrong. I just think it doesn't have a lot of weight because I think that's less of a concern as a player in a tournament. This hiding list makes it unfair, very valid. Like, yeah, it'd be nice that Games Workshop got the event data, but also that's their job, not your, shouldn't be your concern, you know what I mean? It takes a massive ego to say to yourself that no one will have this concept anywhere else in the world, and so I can't show it. The very specifics of your list might be unique, but the chances are that of the tens of thousands of people playing at 40k events, other people are playing concept like yours. WTC has a list reveal date before the event. Even if your list is so new and cutting edge, not a single person thought about taking it or tested against it that time before the event, they're going to focus and practice on it anyway. So he's saying this like you have this so long before the event starts that you can just practice against these lists, so you're not really gaining much by hiding it now. Great top players like Leo VSL, Eric Lathoris, and many others who represent their country and have their lists fully visible. Maybe they're not playing those armies or lists of WTC, but instead of hiding them to just conceal potential info, they play in the event like the rest of the attendees, and that's what's important. It's like making it fair. You know what I mean? It's like if you want to practice an event or practice with an army and keep it secret, practice offline, you know, practice away behind closed doors. Don't try and practice in a public event where everyone else has got their list publics, but you don't want to publicize yours. Maybe they don't want us all to know they're playing three hell drakes. Yeah, brilliant. A different version of a gotcha makes you wonder if they join the game they actually explain their lists or abilities for hope of a gotcha. No, I like if we want to go full malice mode, yeah, you could say that. I don't think that's the point. I think they're just trying to hide the list concept from other WTC teams, but I think it's cringe to try and do it at a public event, you know. But it is a bit of a gotcha to be like, well, I've been able to look at your list, you've not been able to look at mine. That is like fundamentally a gotcha, you know what I mean? I think it's very lame for a multitude of readers and being able to share information such as lists and ideas with the community is what allows competitive communities to grow and thrive. Of course, it is their choice whether the information they share or not, but gatekeeping a tabletop game is pretty low tier behavior. Should it be allowed? Probably. Does it make me think they're being a dick for doing it on purpose? Definitely. There's a lot of sentiment that's basically saying cringe, you know what I mean? I don't think anyone is in agreement, you know? I think a lot of people that try and say they're in agreement is like not understanding the situation. It's like, well, why would they publish their list before the event? It's like, well, they're not publishing lists before the event. They're publishing their list before the WTC, but never publishing their list for this tournament. But after this got shared around, now you can look at the event, and it's quite funny because Olivier Weiss has actually published their list due to the backlash. So let's share it with everyone. Their magical, unheard of list is Godhammer Assault Force and the Living Miracle, which is 3 detachment points with disruption and purge their foe. They had an Emperor's Champion and then attached to a Crusader squad. And then they had the Marshal and a Castellan attached to another Crusader squad. Another Marshal, another Castellan attached to a Crusader squad. So fucking imaginative. I've never heard of 3 units of Crusaders in a list. Holy shit. Listen, guys, listen. No one's ever thought, what? Wait, that's a captain? Oh, another Crusader squad, is it? Holy shit. What, guys, look. No one's ever thought of running 4 bricks of Crusaders, okay? No one ever has thought about running 40 Crusaders or whatever, however many there are. I've never seen that before. I don't even think anyone's even used Crusaders before today. Shout out to Olivier Weiss for fucking getting it on fucking nailed, bro. Can't believe he's done that. Can't believe he came up with that all by himself. And what he's running? He's running triple Redeemer? Holy shit, dude. What the how did he come up with that all by himself? Fucked. And double scouts? Oh, bro. Triple Redeemer, triple Crusaders or some scouts. Holy wowzer. Wow. Black Templars. I don't even know what Black Templars are. I never even heard of them. Fuck me, dude. You know. The Emperor's Champion also came up in the Warhammer drama. Unlike me, I play very originally bad lists. Fucking hell. Wow, 3 Redeemers, 3 Crusaders. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. I couldn't believe he put an enhancement on the captain. What the fuck? Whoa. Holy shit, dude. I can't believe he came up with that all by himself. That's so beast. Wow. Guys, listen. I need to make 5 videos all about how Triple Redeemer is the new meta. Is this the first time anyone has ever played with some Space Marines in a list? Innovator. Guys, listen. I need you to tell your friends on Reddit that Triple Redeemer with Crusaders is absolutely cracked and everyone needs to hear about this list. So, hopefully just a rogue mistake, you know. Like I said, like a little bit too many emotions in it. Hopefully, that's what I would hope from this anyway. But just mega cringe. So don't attack the person, just laugh at the situation though. But like, fucking hell, dude. 3D Is it this Jesus for me? It's a battle. Maybe Eons on Battle is actually that guy. Maybe. Maybe he ends up battles in France this weekend, playing some tournaments. Dude, they were trying to hide that Jay's on the WTC team. Fuck, that's so true. Do you know the number? I think it was 5 as far as I'm aware. So did they all get together and decide to hide their list? Why is it so many people going to say? I think it was all the same event, but that's the only name I could like physically find. They might have been a team, yeah. By the time it had landed on my desk, per se, they were already public again. But yeah, just make it, like I said, just cringe, dude. Just cringe. Sadly, I don't have any have access to any of those. I don't know the names of who did it. So anyway, super cringe, dude. Super cringe. Ugh. L my lol. Yeah, truly L take. You know what I mean? L idea. I don't even see the point in trying to pull something like this, maybe because I lose either way. Like I said, people, high emotions, you know, that sort of thing. Just like people doing dumb things because they think they need the advantage, basically.
Princess, you don't understand. I had to hide my Black Templars. So no one can steal my ideas.
Did you see the MCR tribute for John Blanche? Something nice the weekend. I did see that, yeah. I did see that. I don't know why I keep going French. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
I want some more power. I don't have to deal with them. It's delicious. French got some. You power you? Now you got like a professional Gatorade dog.
So yes, this was My Chemical Romance at Wembley. I want to say on Saturday night.
A+ banter, you know. There's a what? What does it say? No, I only played Baldur's Gate 1. Thanks, buddy. Not that I probably wouldn't have liked 2 and 3. I did play the Icewind Dale expansion, but I just ran out of time, you know?
So talk about Baldur's Gate 3.
That's a 6 sign. You know why we answered that? Because you fucking picked to write that. Did you play Baldur's Gate 3? Is it good?
Georgie obviously lost her shit hearing about this.
I would assume so. You know, I would assume so. The first one was a lot of fun. You know, it was the closest thing at the time to, you know, playing like D&D, you know? Let's play a song probably, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't all play it, right? Just these couple of people, right? Actually, I think I sold a lot of copies.
He summoned me. He's Gerard Wade's talking about Baldur's Gate.
Play Baldur's Gate 3?
I don't know if he mentions John Blanche at this bit.
Them too? What are you talking about? Alright, let's do this.
Oh, that was the Baldur's Gate. Did I just click on... Where's John Blanche? Has Wargaming got the Wargaming? Show me the clip. Show me the clip. Show me the clip. Do you want me to go do the? Nah, I think my office is pretty full actually. I think my office is pretty full, George. I don't think we need more people in here. It's pretty busy actually. It's not fucking playing. What's happening? You're so rude. Come here, princess.
I think only a few weeks ago, maybe it was 4. His name is John Blanche, and he was an amazing painter, miniature painter, artist, all across the board, and he was responsible for so much of Games Workshop and Warhammer 40K, but towards the end, or, you know, the last couple of years, like, people really started to recognize this guy, and it was amazing, and so on this really, really horrific.
I'm not laughing because he's talking about John Blash died. George just walked in.
To go on to John Blanche.
Do you know what song they play for John
They
Blanche?
played Vampires Will Never Hurt You, which is off their debut album, which is a fantastic song. And it's the second time I run up the stairs, guys. The second time they played it live on this tour, and I was kind of gutted that I missed it the first time because it wasn't on one of my days. But they did do it on this one for him, which I thought was really beautiful.
Yeah. All about Baldur's Gate.
I would literally open my phone and people were just messaging me saying, "Oh my god, he did a tribute to John Blanche. Oh my god, he's talking about Baldur's Gate 3." I was like, I have a very specific audience. Thank you, everyone. But like, it would be kind of fire if they play I'm Not Okay. I think they've done that at every date. It was pretty sick. It was incredible. Best random chat.
Yeah, they didn't play I'm Not Okay for John Blanche, but they did obviously play I'm Not Okay.
Georgie, when she hears one of her specialists, yeah, and they mention two, like as if I'm not going to be here when you're talking about Baldur's Gate 3 and also My Chemical Romance.
Dedication.
So basically, they're all massive big nerds, right?
He's got to get into focus, chat.
Sorry. So obviously, Gerard Way was a comic book writer. We all know this.
Yeah. Didn't he write
Umbrella Academy.
That was the one.
Shout out to my mom.
Give me no second to respond now.
Shout out to my mom who unboxed one of my limited edition white violin figurines because she thought it would look better out of the box.
Nice.
Yeah, there was like 500 of them made, and she unboxed it, which was really sick of her. Thanks, Mom. So yeah, it was amazing. I unfortunately missed those. I was not at that day, but I thought it was very, very lovely of him to do that. So they've got a big history of like being really into D&D. They love D&D, or Gerard does, and I just think it. You do realise that Heather calls Mikey Waite the real Mikey, because that's the man I've been in love with since I was 12. So this channel is better as an MCR Law channel.
What do you think?
Anybody have any more My Chemical Romance questions? I'm here.
Any more before DVD time?
DVD?
Yeah, we're watching a DVD.
Oh.
Is that right?
What DVD are you watching?
Miniature Masters.
What's that?
It's the.
It's that belly button clear.
Is it belly? No, it's a.
Put it down. That's so gross.
It's a.
Ask him about his voice that he's been using.
Computer generated me an apology for Astartes from subreddit. They think.
You blame Elliot for that one, guys. So.
Flip my monitor.
Stop it! Oh.
You stop it! Bloody hell!
Unplug the headphones. Thank you for the MCR Power Hour.
Come here and give me my MCR Lordy dive.
That's evil.
Don't be naughty.
Can I see it? Can I see it? Enjoy the rest of the drink, guys.
Princess! Bring it back right now! I don't know, I keep doing German. I've been watching too much Gundam chat. Give me my thing! Now put on the fedora. No, I shan't put on the fedora. Ah, yeah, good times. Shout out to My Chemical Romance. What a fun little clip. What a fun little clip, chat. Right, chat, it's DVD time. It's DVD time. Where am I? What DVD are we watching? Oh yeah. So if you didn't know, Squidmar Squidmart a few days ago, or like a couple of months ago he's been advertising it, but 5 days ago advertised the brand new first miniature and Warhammer painting TV show EP1 Miniature Masters, which is basically, as what I've been told, is the Great British Bake Off, but Warhammer painting. And it's supposedly really good. Supposedly really, really good. I mean, it's done really well for him so far. 268,000 views in 5 days. One of his, probably one of his most viewed in the past. Probably one of his most viewed recently. 268, 120, 110, 120. So he's doing really well for him, definitely. When's the last time he hit this many views? 3 months ago with the Golden Demon. Fair. So Miniature Masters is a brand new TV show, hosted and presented and edited by and produced by Squidmart Miniatures. I was very thankful when I shot Squidmart a message and asked him if I was allowed to watch it on stream. He said it was totally cool. We've just got to be super nice to all the people in chat and all the people on the game show. So please, if we're gonna watch, no hate. 21. But he said it's totally cool for us to watch and talk about it. So shout out to Squidmart. Thank you for the permission. We appreciate it. Watching Miniature Masters. So if this goes well, chat, if you enjoy this, we might end up doing the whole season as it goes on. But Miniature Masters, the world's first miniature and Warhammer painted TV show by Squidmart Miniatures. Let's have a look and let's have a watch. Let's have a watch.
One of the world's fastest growing creative hobbies. Easy. Miniature painting. One of the world's fastest growing creative hobbies.
The easy answer is Warhammer 40,000.
What's up?
What up, mini people?
Gotta get that fucking Henry Cavill clip in. You know what I mean, Squidmart? Gotta get that Henry Cavill clip in within 4 seconds of it starting. Fair play.
Welcome to Eons of Battle.
What's up, friends? All right, here's the deal.
Miniature painting as a hobby has grown.
Am I here? Got a ninja on. We've got, that's Andy. None of these are me. I'm sure I'm gonna be up here. Watch this.
Into something that millions of people enjoy, and artistic masterpieces are created in.
Don't worry about it. Listen, my videos won't fit that. You know, it'd be too big, be too loud and boisterous. You know. Doesn't need to fit there. That's fine. That's fine. I don't even want to be in it anyway. Don't even worry about it. I've been in the Squidmart video already. All right. I have been in a Squidmart featured highly once. There was one time that Andy Wardle went over and did a video about how the red paint is changing from Games Workshop, and they put a picture of Andy Wardle in, and my leg was in the picture. So I have collabed with Squidmart in the past, so I'm not too bothered that I got scrubbed from the beginning of this. That's fine.
All corners of the world. With anything from wargaming minis for games like Warhammer, Lord of the Rings, and Dungeons and Dragons, to display painting minis based on classical paintings, comics, and movies. But what does it take to become a true miniature master?
I'm doing it!
Where the fuck are they there?
It's terrible no matter who goes home today.
Yeah, like I give a shit.
Wait, where the fuck were they? What the fuck? What is this game show, bro? Right, guys, you're gonna paint, and you need to base a miniature, but you need to base with it with real outside equipment. All right, good luck. And also, you've got no food and water, and you got to be out here for 7 days.
Who goes home today?
Yeah, like I give a shit.
In 7 episodes, our contestants will be put to the test, pushing their skills to the limit, not only in painting, but also storytelling, composition, sculpting, kit bashing, colors, and light. All while competing for $10,000 and the coveted title
$10,000
ever miniature master.
I need to make it to the end.
Oh man.
You don't want to send your friend home today. I will be putting you in the bottom.
This episode of Miniature Masters is...
All right, well, I will say, very, very well done intro, you know, for someone... I know what Warhammer is, I understand this concept, I understand, like, competition painting. As someone who's not painted a mini before or not interested in Warhammer, randomly clicked on this. It was a quite good intro. I think it like got the point across. Obviously, like kind of explained what is happening and stuff like that. Pretty good, pretty well, like pretty high production, I would say. Obviously, like Squidmar's obviously invested probably quite a lot of money into this as a company. But obviously, I'm not gonna skip the sponsors just so if they ever use this, they can say, look, we got more views from it, etc. But like, obviously, like the sponsor helped pay for it, but like definitely very highly edited and a very very well shot intro, I would say. So
Sponsored
fair
by
play.
acrylic miniature paints by Vallejo and airbrushes by Harder and Stenbeck.
I have my worries about some of these guys.
I did not have any faith in him at the beginning.
You say you're confident now, it's like jump cut, and you're the first to go home.
I don't trust him.
Time to hurry up. 1 hour left.
Astartes, who hasn't even started painting yet.
I think I can do it, actually.
This is art in miniature.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is what we're looking for. Welcome to Miniature Masters.
Yeah, great intro. Really well done.
The contestants?
I think so.
Well, let's finally.
I really like the set. You know, you'll see more shots of it. I really like the set. I think it's really cute. You know, little castle vibes. You know, I think it's cool. It's a nice set, definitely.
For the first time ever, bring out our contestants.
The first thoughts I had when I walked into the room is that speechless. Ambiance was there, the vibe was there, the music. You were transported immediately.
Really loved seeing the Miniature Master logo. When I saw that logo, it was like, okay, we're here now.
You can definitely tell they've got like a proper production crew to get into this because it's filmed like a TV show, you know? That like this isn't like a slight of Squidbar. I don't think Squidbar could do this alone. There's clearly a production team here. I'm not mad at it. It's good. It looks great, you know? It's like fair play.
It's intimidating a bit, but it also made me wanna jump right into painting.
It was so much cool equipment. We had way more than I thought we would have. We had an airbrush, wet palette, and then a hairdryer, which I never have at my home, but I miss all the time.
I felt very excited to see the studio.
Fucking hell. Got a hairdryer, bro. Let's go. Just like popping off. Got a fucking hairdryer. Let's go, baby. God, I don't have to fucking towel dry my hair anymore. I've got a hairdryer from Squidbar. Squidbar branded hairdryer. Why do you start all your streams walking through a soap machine? Because I don't have the backing of Vallejo, Redgrass, Harder, Steenbeck, and Tacticus all at the same time. Why the fuck do you think I don't have a smoke machine?
The reveal was pretty exciting.
It's exciting and terrifying at the same time, which I think is the best.
It's bigger and better than I could have possibly imagined.
Exciting, definitely exciting. I don't think there's even nerves so far. It's more excitement and just sort of really eager to just start. Yeah, I just want to get going.
Got the token British guy. God, could have been a... Look at this, his little London accent. God. Wild pull to get L'Oreal sponsorship for this. Yeah, you can imagine it's fucking... Yeah, and all the hairdryers sponsored by fucking Nivea.
Welcome to Miniature Masters. We are your hosts. This is Lucas Holmström
and Emil Nyström.
We've brought you here today not only because you're amazing artists, but you're also here to compete for the prize of $10,000 and the honors to call yourself the first ever Miniature Master.
Could you at least give out 10k a stream for most likable viewer? Right, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I've had one new member, and you want me to give away £10,000 or dollars? Where the fuck do you think the money's coming from? I'm giving away Red Corsairs Army. I've had to bankrupt myself for it. How about you give your favorite streamer $10,000? All right. What about me? What about me, bro? I'm a poor streamer doing the hardest job in the world. You want me to give away 10k a stream? I'll give away 10k a stream when you super chat 20k a stream. All right? Sorted. How about you buy a membership? Yeah, grey name. Fucking hell.
And luckily for you guys, it's actually not just me and Emil judging your pieces. We've actually been fortunate enough to bring in two of the most coveted and best painters from across the globe. Let's bring in the remainder of our jury, the Miniature Council.
The Council.
And Andy Wardle, the man himself that might actually not need an introduction, but here's one anyway. Hailing all
I like the little intros. I think they're mega cringe, but they're fun. You know what I mean? Look at him. I'll move out the way. Fucking look at him go. Look at that face, bro. He's so mad. He's so mad about Warhammer painting. He's gonna fucking fuck you up if you think you could beat him at painting. But also, Andy would fuck you up. I love Andy. He's so good. I'm really good friends with Andy. Well, I would say I'm really good friends with Andy. I have a good chat with Andy a lot of the time. I really like him. He's a really good guy. Andy is jacked, yeah. Andy is really, really jacked. He's very, very well buff bloke. I don't know what to say about that. There you go. He's a proper lad. He's a good laugh as well. So I like Andy a lot.
All the way from Bath, UK, and is known for his super neat blends, his perfect rendering of minis, and just always beautiful, tasteful artworks. And I think it's safe to say with his 27 golden demon statues and 2...
What do you think he trains with? He just lifts all of his golden demons. Every time he's like, oh, these 27 golden demons, this is easy now. He has to go win another one so he can up his weight. He's like, oh, thank God, 28, another rep. How much do you bench, bro? 27. 27 what? Demons.
Player swords. It's safe to say that Andy Wardle knows what he's talking about.
Borja Calvo Bertrand de Lis is one of the world's hottest painters right now, traveling in...
Oh, I was like, I know that name. He did the fucking sick Magnus and Lehman Russ from Demon. It's so good.
In all the way from Madrid.
Like, look at the conversion, bro. So good. So beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Spain, known for its expressive style, packed with color.
Oh, he won Slayer last year.
And multiple golds in competitions like Golden Demon and Monte.
Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Holds the swords, drops trowel. You know, what every Spanish man should do.
San Sevino. Borja is truly one of the miniature painting greats.
So, Borja.
That fucking face, bro. Andy, bro, locked in. Andy did very great, mate. Andy, I'm not. Look, guys, are you guys ready to paint Warhammer? You better be fucking ready. If not, Andy's gonna knock you out. Like I love Andy. All right, Andy's legend. I just think he's locked in. He's been taught. He's given instruction, and he's locked in. I love that. It's just funny. Angry dude and his accountant. How many brushes do you think he snaps accidentally? He's just like, ah, you know, pre-workout sesh. Ah! Picks up Artis Opus, goes, oh, we actually work with them really closely. Picks up another brand. Ah!
So, Borja, what are you looking for in the first ever miniature master?
I am going to be looking for impact in your pieces and, of course, some risk. Okay? So give your all and paint some beautiful miniatures.
And Andy, what's going to be the biggest pitfalls for the painters during this competition, and what are you looking for?
Biggest pitfalls, I think, is doing something boring. I'm looking for something new that I haven't seen before. So if you can think outside of the box, I think that could get you ahead of the other contestants.
So
I wanted him to threaten. He did kind of threaten me. Don't be fucking boring. Boring cringe. You know? You're boring? Me and you out back, pal. Don't fucking, I'll show you boring.
You guys who've traveled from...
And we're just waiting for the episode where the contestants have to race up a climb wall and each Imagine, it's like at the fucking beginning. You're about to start, and just before the whistle goes off, it gives you this fucking look. It gives you this look.
Anyway, hailing all the...
He's fucking... you missed it. I take my camera. I'm gonna fucking have you if you miss this wall, bro. You missed that highlight. Anyway, where were we?
Literally the opposite side of the world competition, and what are you?
and paint some beautiful miniatures.
And what are you looking for?
Biggest pitfalls, I think, is doing something boring. I'm looking for something new that I haven't seen before. So if you can think outside of the box, I think that could get you ahead of the other contestants.
So you guys, you've traveled from all around the world. Trent, literally the opposite side of the world.
Yep.
How was the flight?
Very long and very uncomfortable.
It's good to hear, yeah. Youre, not too bad yourself from the States?
I love that. Welcome to Miniature Masters. How you doing? The flight was awful, Squidmar. Couldn't even get me business class. What the fuck? All these sponsors, and you couldn't get me business class? How could you?
Yes.
You had a good flight?
Yeah. Sweden's been beautiful. It's really refreshing to walk around here in the springtime.
Yeah. And Anastasia?
Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel terrified about the competition coming up now?
No, I wouldn't say terrified. I would say excited, mostly.
That's good.
Yeah.
And we're just about to introduce the first...
That makeup is beast. The fucking scar line eyeliner, absolutely beast.
First challenge. This one is going to be super important because the winner of this one is going to gain a massive benefit that might even help you win the entire thing.
Making this challenge...
Whoa, win more conditions. Pitfall, dangerous. I've watched a lot of game shows where if you win, you get a head start. Never works out. Always goes badly. Oof.
Maybe even more important than you might think initially, because the winner of this challenge will actually receive a massive time advantage for the next week's challenge. So make sure to win this one.
I'm super excited about this. I in a million years would have imagined to be here, so it's just amazing.
You guys might ask.
The thing about the contestant pool is most of them are really good to begin with. I mean, yeah, they've kind of like not set themselves up to fail, but like it's not like anyone can enter. It is like you guys are all really sick. Who's the sickest? You know what I mean? There's kind of like a really, from what I understand from the painters I like know and like the things I've seen like online and stuff. Because I think some of the contestants be like sharing what they did for the first episode. Like it is kind of like the bar is exceptionally high already. How much better? It's not like it's not like Bake Off where it's like bloody Kay's cookie can jump on. You know what I mean?
Ask yourself, what is the freaking challenge? Bring it on. Presented to you by the Warhammer 40,000 tactical mobile game Tacticus. The challenge is...
The Warhammer Display Challenge.
So when I saw them show us Warhammer, I instantly forgot everything, and I was so happy because I love Warhammer, and this might be a challenge I can do.
You have a choice between 32 miniatures from the mobile game Tacticus, and the idea behind this challenge is to create a story based on your past.
A story about myself in the past?
Okay, I mean, not too intrusive ad so far, but I've already seen that people have said that they're quite baked into the episode. That I'm okay with, but I know how predatory mobile game ads can be, like in terms of like demands and stuff. So we'll see.
Story based on your past.
A story about myself in the past? What's... Yeah.
So get creative.
I was the guy who was born yesterday. I'm fucked.
But keep in mind the time. Don't let it get away from you.
I don't want to say confident because that could go very badly. You say confident now and it's like jump cut and you're the first to go home. But no, at the moment I'm feeling pretty good.
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? That would be well awkward. He's like, I'm confident. Andy in the race wall straight away.
Confident, but not in an overconfident way. The time will be for sure an issue.
You come into that studio and it's like, all right, this is your challenge today. So
I keep forgetting I'm watching a YouTube show, by the way. It's actually like I'm just like, yeah, fucking, this is good. This is a good TV show. I'm like, God, I can't believe this ad is so enforcing this fucking TV show. It's like drinking fucking Coca-Cola and having the ad fucking the label showing on, like drinking my G Fuel like this just so you can see the label. Like, I just forget I'm watching a YouTube video. Fair play, Squidman. Fair play, mate.
I'm excited about that.
Borja, you have a bowl filled with names, and whosever name is called, you have 10 seconds to go pick your miniature. 10 seconds to go pick your miniature. And this is the meaning that you now have 8 hours to prep and build and paint for the challenge. So make yourself...
I mean, 8 hours isn't a long time. You know, build it as well. 8 hours is not a long time, bro. But I like a little game, but there's only 8 people. Surely you should know, right? You know?
Ready? The first name is Natalia. Welcome. 10 seconds.
I really like cute stuff, kawaii things, a little bit of Sailor Moon, and looking forward to.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see what they mean about the baked-in ads. This is Celestine, by the way, from the Tacticus game. Someone has got no idea to be so confusing. Like, is Warhammer like an app then? Is Warhammer like a gacha game?
To incorporate all the flowers and the birds and do something cute with it.
Aaron.
For that. Okay, right.
Right, get thinking.
Oh yeah, Aaron. That reminds me of the fucking hotel I stayed in Prague. I was talking about this with Elliot the other day. When we streamed an event we for GameMat.eu in Prague a few years ago. We stayed in this hotel, and we were like going out either going out or like I wanted to wear a shirt because at the time I was a streamer. I was wearing a shirt on stream, and I was like, I got my shirt in my suitcase and it had it like all creased. So I was like, oh, I need an iron. You know what I mean? Iron my shirt. I'm an adult, I can do that. I go down to the reception to ask for an iron, and I'm like, excuse me, do you have an iron I can borrow for the room? And he's like, pardon? And I'm like, an iron? And he just looks at me, gone out, and I'm like, I'm not speaking French. I think like I'm just an iron to iron my clothes. And I kind of go like this to iron my clothes. And he goes, oh, you mean iron? And I was like, no, I mean iron. Hilarious. I was like, no, bro, don't correct me. Don't correct me. I might have a terrible accent, but I'm saying the word right. Oh, you mean iron?
So you say it in Polish, shall we?
Huh?
Should we you say iron in Polish, laughing at that poor man?
It was in Prague.
Well, let's say you say it wherever it was from. Do you realise it was in Poland?
No, I've never been
Can you
to
say it in
Poland.
Czech?
I can't say it in Czech, no. But if I was saying it wrong in Czech, I wouldn't. If they were saying it wrong in Czech and I knew, I wouldn't correct them. If I was saying it wrong and they were saying it right.
You know what I meant.
Oh, you mean iron? I didn't mean iron. I meant iron. It just makes me laugh. Just thought it was funny. What do you mean? Oh, you mean iron? Aaron. That's what we've just had. That's what Emil called Aaron. Aaron.
You might come in a second.
Aluminum. Yeah, it's giving aluminum, yeah. Oh, you mean aluminum can.
There we go.
Josh, come on up. 10 seconds. Go.
I have history with the orcs. So I picked the big mech. He's a really detailed and intricate piece. I'm gonna have to spend some time figuring out how I simplify it a little bit.
Let's go.
What do we got? Margot. Yeah.
All right.
We have Amalia.
Nice. Very
What we got?
Yeah.
Anastasia.
I was waiting for someone to take that one.
I'm the best choice.
Well done.
I'm very confident with my choice.
I love that. It just fucking duct tape together. Hilarious. Hilarious. I love the confidence as well, just being like, give me that fucking Nightbringer. Give me that. None of these guys can handle the Nightbringer like I can. Absolute fucking machine energy. I love it.
I don't usually paint Warhammer, no. It
is probably the quickest model to build because it's one sprue, so you can't lose the pieces. You know what I mean? You can't be like, oh, where is it? Oh, it's actually on this one. It is a single sprue. You build it in like 5 minutes.
I would paint
Gap filling though, fuck.
Something like this, though, something dark, something flowy, and I can definitely tell my story through that piece.
Bold. Her choice is quite a hard one. It's a really big miniature with a big surface to cover. I just really hope that she pulls it off.
Next, Carla.
There we go.
Done.
Wait, where's the Nightbringing Tacticus? I don't think they had it. Did they not show it? No, they didn't. Love that.
Done.
And you can guess who the last person is.
My lovely Maxime. Come on.
I have no clue. I'm completely lost, and I want to take everything and nothing at the same time. Everybody got picked right before me. They got to choose the best models. So what do? I got 10 seconds. I got like 4 different picks.
Time is running out, man.
How much time?
3.
4. Morgan Val? No, it's too complicated. Lucius the Eternal? Too boring, but also cool.
1. No model.
I picked the worst one. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Bro's not happy. It was quite chaotic, wasn't he? It was a bit wild. He'd had all that time to watch everyone else pick and him go, all right, that's just picked. Right, I'll lock in and pick the next one. I know which one's the next one. Cowplay had the yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't first, so he's like, okay, I'm going to go for Typhus. Sure. And then the third choice, someone picks up Typhus and he goes, well, I've had enough time to think about Typhus. If I can't get Typhus, I'll go for this one. You know? And then if that one goes, he'll be like, okay, if I can't get this one, I'll go for this one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what if it's all of his favourites have missed? All of his favourites have been picked already. Ugh, God, so annoying.
So, you guys picked your minis, Maxime? Are you happy with your selection?
Very much not. I'm the least happy I could get. 8 hours to paint. NMM. Clothes, faces, a mini within the mini. And what the f is that theme?
Carla?
I don't know what I'd do with that theme, to be fair. I want to paint a miniature of your history. Well, it's good, Mark. I painted it as me because I'm from the year 2000 and Warhammer's in the year 40,000, and I think that says a lot about the passing of time. What else? What? What are you supposed to do? God, it's like giving fucking like job interview.
Happy yet?
Okay, good.
We're doing Warhammer, which is not what I usually paint, but I'll do my best, and I think I have a good story for it.
Oh, can you see the camera? Chat, you see the camera? I saw amateur hour. Amateur hour. Wait for it. Look above his shoulder on the left. Oh, there's the cameraman. There's the cameraman. Did you see? God, camera in shot. How in Gwynmar, how could you on this self-funded TV show?
And I think I have a good.
You can see he got in shot and then dodged away. You can see. You can't see shit. What? You don't see him? Look. I don't want to zoom in. I'll have to refresh it when I zoom in. Here.
I think I have a good story.
You can see he notices his shots are ducked. He probably would have been better just to stay still. Your head's in... No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Great.
But remember, it's 8 hours, not a single minute more. Once the time is up, you have to put down your brushes. Thankfully, if you check behind you, you have a room packed with
Whoa!
by Vallejo. You have any basing bits you might need from Gamer's Grass. You have airbrushes from Harden Stanbeck, and of course, Gwynmar brushes for your paint jobs.
Where's the Colour Forge spray primers? Colour Forge, what are you doing?
I hope you guys are ready because your 8 hours start.
Oh.
Now.
Oh my god, he's running. What's his name? Maxine. What's he fucking running? He's running, bro. Did you see him? He tried to take everybody out.
You're the first out of all of the contestants who are starting to keep your mini.
Well, there's a lot of people in there now, so I thought it would make more sense for me to just focus on getting the model ready, and then I can go in there when it's a little bit less crowded.
Yeah, because you realize that the store is actually open for the entire
whole time.
Yeah.
So there's no rush. I think it's important to get the model and the base prepared so it's got time to dry before I start painting, so I can worry about paints and all that stuff later.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I think that Trent worries me the most, but I'm pretty sure that I can beat him. in a fight for sure, maybe in this contest as well. Yeah.
I think Trent is actually showing something really important here, and that is having a plan from the get-go will save you so much time.
He's really experienced, and I must say, I am impressed with how well they are handling the pressure.
Yeah.
He didn't have a plan. He was just like, I'm going to build my model and think about everything else later. That's the opposite of having a plan, isn't it? Her nails are pretty. She looks talented. The nails were good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like he was just like, I'll build the model and think about everything else later. Isn't that the opposite of having a plan? That's having no plan. That's just building the model. I mean, maybe he's just locking in. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to paint it. I'll build a nice base. It'll be sound.
People are actually starting to slow themselves down a bit, calming down the nerves, and you every once in a while see them bring up the phone, bring out Tacticus, look at their character to get that inspiration that they're needing.
Is he? Are you looking at Tacticus? Love Tacticus. Shout out to Tacticus. Sponsored the channel before. We'll love to shop in the future. Are you using that for painting? Are you using that for painting now? I'm gonna leave it there. All right. Don't just shoot myself in the foot.
Which I guess is really nice to really understand the character before committing to an idea too much.
Making the right decisions will be key in this competition. You don't...
It's like that, isn't it? Do I still have it? Yeah. It's like, listen, right, we just gotta fill my V shoulder. Open Tacticus on your phone. I said open Tacticus on your phone right now. Look at the story and open Tacticus right now. Good, good. Next scene. Next.
Have time to redo things.
Exactly. Staying calm is the only way forward.
And then there's Maxim.
Oh my god.
I mean, the man is just freaking pure chaos. I don't know what he's doing.
There is things...
What the fuck? What is he doing? Why is he bouncing into people?
Flying everywhere, constant motion, never sitting still, things breaking. I don't know.
What the fuck is happening, dude? You're building Warhammer. Why you make? I mean, he's making a story. You know, maybe it's Big Brain. Maybe he's the guy. He's the guy who's like chaotic and bounces around and no one knows what's gonna happen, and then he wins the whole thing. Or maybe he's just crazy.
How he manages to survive life.
Honestly, I don't even think Maxim knows what he's doing at this point.
We're in a completely separate room recording this. Even now, you can sense the chaos from 2 rooms down.
I hate it. I hate it. I'm already stressed. I am stressed for them. If I had someone bouncing around in front of me while I'm trying to paint, I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad.
I don't know, I took too much shit.
Or maybe. Yeah, maybe he's playing a camera, but also maybe he's trying to throw everyone off. If I could paint well whilst bouncing in my chair, you know, maybe he'll throw everyone. Maybe it's fucking Big Brain. Maybe it's the ultimate tactical play. Who knows? Fucking hell, maybe he's locked the fuck in.
I don't know how to set up myself up. So I need to build a model, I need to build a cool base, and I need to build a flag that's gonna stand on top. And then I'm gonna do this freehand on top of it.
All right, be careful, don't buy too much, because you have a big model with a lot of details. If you buy too much, be careful, Maxime.
There is a lot of stress coming out of Maxine. He started in a...
Where did he get the printout from? Wait a minute, wait, where did he get the printout from? He was just like, yeah, I'm going to put this freehand on it. Did he bring that with him? Did he know he was going to paint more than Val? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where did he get this from?
I need to build a cool base, and I need to build a flag that's gonna stand on top. And then I'm gonna do this freehand.
What's this? Where's this? He just made this? Where's this from? Is he? Someone said he's Squidmar's ex-editor. Is he got a golden handshake? It's like you pick more than Val. You've got this. Print out the AI backdrop. Wait a minute. I think there's some funny business going on here. Fix! Oh, all right. 12:47. I want to see what it is. Let me give you a second. Oh, wait. Maybe he drew it. Holy shit. Maybe he drew it. It's torn from his notebook. Yeah, it's torn from his notebook. Okay, fair play. Fair play. Looks like a sketch. An AI sketch.
Top of it. All right, be careful, don't buy too much because you have a big model with a lot of details. If you buy too much, be careful, Maxime.
There is a lot of stress coming out of Maxime. He started in a very frenetic pace.
I think I've heard Maxime go like, I'm not having a good time.
Why are they showing you this? Well, don't forget, it's like, I imagine 4 cameras, you know, like 4 cameras, and 8 hours filming plus before and after, all to get that into 47 minutes. You know, it's like, that's a lot. That's not making camera. I get it.
But I believe in him. He's gonna do all right.
I love everyone's calling him out. Maxine's fucking crazy.
Hi, my name is Maxime and I'm a French miniature painter who used to work at Squidmore as a video editor for 4 years. So after I left Squidmore, I'm back at my home.
Fix! Squidmore editor gets primetime TV slot. Fix!
Town in Grenoble. It's a French city within the Alps with a great painting community there. Emil and Lucas have helped me become a better painter throughout the years, but I don't really apply the advices that they give me, so I'm still really bad. So I'm not expecting to win anything. The few things that I'm good at is painting fast, freehanding, and converting.
I'm bouncing.
Competitive. I can be a real piece of shit if I want to. And this...
It's so aggressive. So aggressive. I could be a piece of shit. I'm a fucking moron. I fucking hate this, etc. That's sick. That's sick. No, don't get me wrong. Aggressive and competitive. Oof.
Competition has me pumped up like you have no idea. So I hope I'll make a hit. Finish at least in the top 5. Maybe. Knock on wood. And I'll see how it goes.
Where do people paint Warhammer get this confidence from? Where do they get it from, bro? I want some. I feel like I don't have any of this. I think I'm fairly confident. I feel like I'm getting mugged by this guy who paints toy soldiers. Fuck.
I am confident with the first challenge. First of all, I always wanted to paint Saint Celestine. This is a beautiful miniature and one of the best things I could get.
Celestine's an interesting one. There's a lot of scope to get the wings wrong, you know what I mean? Either having too little or too big, you know? There's a lot of space there.
In this competition, I'm confident that I can bring some of the ideas I usually paint on my miniatures into this miniature.
Is she doing Gemini as well, or just Saint
I
Celestine?
don't expect to get very far. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm put in the front to go out first, but I'm gonna try. I haven't given up. You have to give it your all, and you have to take the disappointment when it comes to you.
So what's up?
Well, I was wondering because I would love to make it into a woman.
Of course,
and
yeah.
Natalia said she has a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Can I get her head?
That is okay, yeah.
Thank you so much.
To go nuts.
Thank you so much.
It's really cool seeing that the contestants are sharing different tools between each other and helping each other out to find whatever
Cute. Girly pop moment.
competing for $10,000.
Girl
It's seeing
support girls
everyone
moment.
Just agreeing and making sure that everyone can compete on the same level, which honestly feels kind of like a true representation of the miniature painting hobby. People want to do cool stuff and want to see other people do cool stuff, and if they win, they want to win because they did the best thing, not because they held the other contestants back.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll try.
And this one you put like.
Oh my
like that.
gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see
So
what I can
good
do.
luck with that.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you.
I know most of the contestants, mostly because I travel a lot for different competitions and like workshops, stuff like that. I didn't know Aaron personally and Amali, but they are super nice people and I feel very fortunate to be like in this one group with them.
Hey guys, I'm Natalia Orlasz and I like to paint miniatures. I'm from a small village in south of Poland and right now I live in Warsaw with my partner and 3 cats. I've been painting miniatures since 2015 and in general I like to paint very colorful stuff. I love violet, I love stars,
They're
I love
nice.
space.
They're really good.
Display pieces, so
Yeah, like the stars and stuff, they're really good. They have to be confident just after auditioned or sent their work in. Alpha's right, 10k. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Maybe it's I'm too British to get the vibe as a YouTuber as well. I'm just like, I'm confident. I'm just not that confident.
something like this and like that, bigger scales, full figures and busts. I think that I will win because I like the creativity and streamlining the painting.
Absolutely
process. I don't
gorgeous.
have that much time.
Fucking hell, look at that one. Not this one, the one before. Look at that. That's gorgeous, man. That's so good. Like the wall effect. Holy shit. That's amazing.
We won't have that much time to finish each project, so we won't have the time to overthink everything. Also, my cat overlords are expecting a nice payout for me.
Wait, what's she playing in the background? Wait, what's she playing? The real judge. Two beautiful caddy. Is that World of Warcraft? Is that World of Warcraft? Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Are expecting a nice payout for me to
Cute
buy
cats.
all the food and new spreaders. So sorry guys, I need to take the money and do something nice for my cats.
You know what? I wanted to win. Get those cats as new toys. Get off World of Warcraft. Buy a new game. New 10k, right? New game. Cat toys. You know, I think you should win.
A big part of miniature painting is preparing your miniature. Sometimes that might require you to do a little bit of sculpting. We're seeing a lot of the contestants using the tools that they are used to using at home, which might not be the right one for the competition, as they will be limited in time. So drying time for that sculpting epoxy
Oh, fuck, yeah.
might actually make a bigger difference than you think.
Oh my god, yeah. Millie Put takes like 4 to 5 hours to proper. How long? What's Millie Put's like recommended drying time? Three to 4 hours at room temperature. It takes a full 24 hours to cure. So yeah, then fucking let's smash some Millie Put, and then we got 4 hours to wait for it to dry. Oh, bro. Fuck me. Yeah, like I'd normally like think about like a day. Like a day, perfectly dry. Like overnight, like 8 hours or something. But they have 8 hours total, and they're smashing Millie Put probably a good hour or two in. Oh my god, I'm getting stressed for them. You absolutely put yourself out there in video. It's not easy to do what you're doing while being yourself. A lot of content creators just rant without being objective. You do a great job. Thanks, Nice Dog. That's very kind of you to say. I'm very kind of you to say, mate. Appreciate it.
It's what I'm comfortable with. I don't know what dries faster than the...
Tamiya, I would go, or epoxy I would go with, yeah. That's
It will dry. I have to paint the backdrop. So that was
if
part
you
of
have
the plan.
time over one day.
Like I have 1 hour to paint this when it dries.
I'm excited. It's a backdrop.
That's gonna be nice.
Andy's not hyped about the backdrop. Did you see that? Did you see the look in his eye then? She was like, backdrop? Wait a minute, wait. She's like, yeah, I'm going to do backdrop. He's like, Amy, what do you think about this backdrop idea? He's not happy. He's like, get on the climbing wall. Get on the climb. That's what happens. He's on the camera look as well. She's like, backdrop with a little wink, you know? Yeah, backdrop. Yeah, confident. And he's like, oh. Oh. Get on the climbing wall. That's what I hope. I hope if they get knocked out, they get chased up the climbing wall. They get like a free life. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like you get a free. If you die in the contest, like you get knocked out, not die. If you get knocked out, if you die in Minecraft, right? You have to do like parkour and the climbing wall. But if you fall off, you're out of the competition. If Andy catches you, you're out of the competition. But if you make it to the end, you get let back in, 1 life remaining, you know? 10-second head start, yeah. If they won one, 30-second head start. If they won one before, that's a time advantage. 30-second head start against Andy on a climbing wall. I don't even know if Andy likes climbing. Shall I ring him and ask? Andy, mate. Listen, Andy. Listen, just for law reasons. What do you think about climbing walls and like the blow up fucking army like rope up type inflatable wall thing? What do you think to that? If it wasn't 25 to 10 at night, I would have called him.
I'm excited. It's a backdrop.
That's gonna be nice.
I'm an idiot, and I think I like to do funny shit like that. I'm not inconsiderate. You know what I mean? Idiot, not inconsiderate. He's 25 to 10. He might be going to bed.
I have my worries about some of these guys.
Which one?
The ones using a lot of milliput. Because milliput, I mean, I would leave that to dry for 8 hours.
There are tricks. They can always...
Fucking just smash it with a hairdryer. Smash it with a hairdryer. That'll do. That'll do, lads. Go on. Mikey's up at his 28th called the demon. That, you know what? That's probably quite true.
Seal it with super glue.
But when you use so much of it, though, can you super glue all that milliput?
Yeah, you fucking cover it in super glue, so the milliput's not going to be dry, and you're just going to be like heating up super glue fumes in this enclosed room. And there's 5 of them all just smashing out all this super glue. Disaster, bro. Disaster. There's fucking all there, roughing the glue, just like everyone's gonna be like Maxine bouncing off the walls.
I don't know. I think it shows
The fucking slow zoom on using milliput, using more, like, oh bro, that's so savage.
your familiar tools, but you have to adapt to these challenges because you don't have the luxury of coming back to it the next day. It's got to be done now.
I'm glad I'm seeing already some painting also.
Not the super fucking milliput hotbox, yeah, literally. Fucking the slow zoom on it was savage. Who edited this? Who edited this, bro? That was so savage. Oh man.
I think this is the moment to start painting.
Are they going to do better, or is it going to be not as exciting because it's just the figure? Or are people that have done crazy builds going to...
Old Trent, is it Trent, the Australian guy at the back? He's like fucking smashed it. Type is ready to go, mate. This is looking so good though. This is cool. Is that like some plastic card that he's just fucking smashing with a lighter? Love that.
So little time to paint. It's going to lack in that area. It's going to be really interesting to compare.
From my point of view, the consistency of having a fully finished piece.
The thing is with it is like, there's like all this like time stress of trying to do it in 8 hours. There's also the stress of like all of the cameras, all of the competition, even if you don't see them as competition, you see them as people hanging out, friends. There's a lot of like, well, I've got to do better than you. So there's that sort of stress. And just like, yeah, just like the not being in my... I hate painting outside of my house, you know? I don't paint anywhere other than the desk behind me, you know what I mean? I painted on stream the other day, painted on stream, whatever. But like I don't paint models if I'm trying to do them well anywhere other than behind me, because that's where like all my stuff is. It's where I'm comfortable. But you're using like brushes you might not have used, using tools you might not have used. You're like in like a comfortable space. Like you have access to everything, but like it's still like it's not your stuff. So a lot of factors here that's quite. And there's the whole missing the fucking big point, Mikey. Fucking missed the fucking elephant in the room. There's a prize involved, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's entering because they desperately need 10k. At least I hope not. But there is that sort of like stress environment of like, it is a competition. You don't want to be knocked out first, and it would really be really cool to win, you know? So like, yeah, interesting.
It's better than having something half cooked.
Yeah.
But
what's Darkwater doing there? Wait a minute. What's Darkwater doing there?
Fancier. We're 3 hours in now. Most of the contestants are done with building, priming, and have started painting. And it's super inspiring to see how different painters interpret the...
I'm going to say it again. The set's really nice, but I do think that Squidmar's got an advantage over everyone else. That he lives near the birthplace of IKEA. I think it's a bit unfair for other creators to try and compete. We don't have unlimited access to IKEA like Squidmar does. I see those IKEA tables and chairs, you know what I mean? Us British, us Americans, we don't have access to the home of IKEA. So Squidmar really outdone his set, but I expect no less when you have literally the world's best furniture right there.
Brief differently. Carla has completely removed the rider from her miniature and is doing a horse scene that represents
backdrop.
Her past, connecting it to the story of how she broke her back while she was horseback riding a couple of years ago. Josh is re-sculpting parts of the orc. He's adding hair to the top of it, and then he's gonna paint that turquoise to represent part of his life when he got.
Look, I know there's an IKEA in every city. That's not funny to say, though. Okay, stop calling me out. Yeah, there's an IKEA in every city. I bet if everywhere's out of stock worldwide, it's quicker for Squidbar to get one than it would be me. All right, there you go. He got the international advantage. All right, you know, geographical advantage over anyone else wanting to do something like this. Because if you want some for him, it's made in Sweden. All right, obviously. Wow, Squidbar's got really nice tables on IKEA, but thank God I can get them because there's an IKEA in every city now, and there's one a few miles from where I live. Was that funny, chat? Was that a funny line?
Out of miniature painting, I thought it was a little bit too cool to paint these minis. And somehow, finally, Maxim has started to calm down. And the composition, although far...
Maxim has started to calm down. How do you just skip? I need to skip seconds, not frames. How do you skip seconds on this? Is it that? Nope. Nope. Maxim has finally started to calm down. Thank God.
Calm down. And the composition, although far from finished, is starting to look quite interesting.
Haters. Shit.
Oh my fucking God, bro, this guy. This guy, man. He's giving me heart palpitations. I'm stressed watching. I'm more stressed than he is for him being on camera. Maxim is hyper. Let's start filling the room with paint fumes and super glue. And don't forget, everyone should cover their milli put in super glue. That was a suggestion from the sorry, I can't remember his name. The Spanish instructor, the Spanish council member. Fucking everyone should just smash super glue over everything and dry it with a hairdryer.
Did you film it when it broke?
How's it going, man?
I've destroyed your minis. Like, I'm not joking.
Yeah. Is this one destroyed?
So it's just like this other part flew on the other.
Okay.
And you can't.
But you have Dremels in there, so you can just... I have no idea how Maxim managed to destroy the drill. It's a freaking drill! But considering it's Maxim, somehow I'm not surprised.
Quite a thunderstorm of events going on at the same time, and I'm in the middle of the shitstorm. I don't know how to get out of it, really.
I do love that Emil says freaking a lot. Freaking, it's a freaking drill. And then he's just like, shit, fuck, shit, fuck. And Emil's like, freaking. Hilarious.
In some ways, creativity and chaos tend to go hand in hand. So if you just manage it...
Fucking hell, bro. What are you doing? You freaking freaks! That's all I think of whenever he says it. I'm like, you freaking freaks! You don't even appreciate Sonic!
To keep within the time limit, I think whatever he does is going to be really cool. And speaking of cool, I'm kind of interested in seeing what Aaron's doing. What's the plan?
For me, it was like the idea that came to my mind straight away was to show sort of my journey as a painter. My style has changed a lot.
Yeah.
So it'll be like the mini painted in almost two halves.
Me trying to get that screw out of the floor with your god hands. Oh my God, yeah. I don't know if I ever told anyone on stream. But basically, I've got a rug behind me, okay? Got a rug on the floor. And because I've got a rolly chair behind off the rug, sometimes the carpet curls up. So I screwed it to the floor. I screwed the rug to the floor because I thought that was a smart idea. Just put a little screw straight through just to hold the corner of the rug down. So when I wheel my chair back, it doesn't curl up. Anyway, it's only a tiny, it's like a picture frame screw, a little tiny one. So I was like, fuck it, that'll do, you know. And then it popped out, and like Georgie didn't want it sticking up because of the cats, so she grabbed some pliers off my desk, some clippers, and used it to fucking get the screw out of the floor. I come home, I pick up my expensive Mr. Hobby clippers that were Well, they weren't expensive in Japan, but they're like 40 quid here. They were in my like hobby tools video when I went to Japan. They're like 40 quid clippers off Amazon. Do I still have the picture? Georgia, when was it? Can you remember? I'm gonna have to go in my WhatsApp chat to try and find it. I come fucking home, I open my fucking clippers, and I look, can you see? There's a fucking chunk missing. There's a fucking chunk missing out of the blade because they're single bladed nippers. If you'd use these, which are dual bladed, these are cheap clippers. Like, you know what I mean? They're like thick as fuck. She'd used the expensive clippers to get this screw out of the floor. Look at the state of it. It's thin as fuck. I like clipped something. I was like, what the fuck has happened? And I was like, George, have you used my clippers? She was like, no. She was like, no. I was like, I mean, you're the only one who's been up here. I don't think the cats have got opposable thumbs just yet. If not, I'm not going to care about 40 quid clippers. I'm about to be a millionaire. So what's happened to my clippers? And she was like, wait, I used some cheap clippers to get a screw out the floor the other day. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You used my fucking Mr. Hobby 40 quid clippers to get a screw out the floor. Are you fucking kidding? I literally said in the I told the parasocial, I said, like, what did I say? Rough day, engagements being called off, really struggling. You can see the timeline of events. Rough day, engagements being called off, really struggling. Yeah, I'm taking the ring back later. I used something to pull a nail out of the floor because it was sticking up. She did replace her straight away, granted, she did replace her straight away. But I was a bit like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit, what are you doing? Anyway, I gave them to her as a gift. Some fucked 40 quid clippers.
Sort of my journey as a painter, my style has changed a lot.
Yeah.
So it'll be like the mini painted in almost two halves, with like a before and after.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna split it in half?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It won't be a clean half and half. We'll say that.
Yeah. It sounds exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Should be fun.
Sounds good. Okay.
He sounds nervous. Did anyone else get that vibe? He sounds a bit nervous. Oh, I'm not Aaron. Ron. Ron. Sounded a bit nervous there. Was that just me? Did it me that noticed that?
Cracking.
Yeah. Should be fine. It's quite nice.
Should be fine. Be right. You know what? Fair play, lad. Fair play.
There's been no panic or anything so far. Nothing's gone wrong yet. So we should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
My name's Aaron. I'm a mini painter from the south of the UK and have been for 6 years.
London. Always London. I'm from the UK. It's always barely in the UK. Look how close to the edge you are. You're out the UK there.
And been lucky enough to turn this into a career now. So I'm a full-time mini painter and tutor.
Wouldn't you be nervous with Andy Wall climber ward all around the corner making neck chomping motions? True. Fuck it, it better be a clean off. He's not from London. It said it on screen, Adam. It said it on screen, Adam. Sit down.
And I am a shameless competition painter.
I've seen that. That was in Demon. That was well nice. That was real nice, to be fair. That was good. Good shit, Aaron. Aaron.
I love it. I eat, sleep, live and breathe competition painting. I know it's not for everybody, but it's been the main driving factor for me to get better. Try and push to do something more than last time. In terms of the show and why I think I'll win, don't know. And that's what...
I've seen that one before. I mean, that's not a great picture, but just before was. Yeah, I've seen that one before. That's really nice. Real good.
What I think is kind of exciting, because if you think you're going to win, then where's the fun? And I think the show is going to be all about...
Oh, I've seen that one as well. He's entered quite a few demons, hasn't he? I've definitely seen that one. I really like that one.
Who can be versatile and adapt and, you know, paint under what I imagine will be some interesting circumstances, right? And I'm really looking forward to that, being pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit. It should be really fun, and we'll see what happens.
How are we doing? You working on the base now?
Yes, I need to get it some time to dry.
And you seemed a little nervous when I saw you like half an hour in. How are you feeling 3 hours in?
The nerves are calming down. I am getting used to the equipment. I am following a mental.
Anyone doing slap chop? Imagine. Fucking. That'll do. That'll do. Fucking get it on there, lad. Let's go. He's got 5 demons out of him gold. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, doesn't matter. Still a demon, in my opinion.
Time schedule, and I'm still on time. So if I can keep following this schedule, I think I can do it, actually.
And for me, I'm really drawn to the faces of the miniature. I really want to see you push that focal point so you really get drawn into it immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine she only paints the face now. Imagine she only paints the face. That's it. You know? Andy Ward, after doing several neck chopping motions, are you nervous? I love that we just built this lore of Andy as like a killer. Just chat guy who loves painting. It's really sound as well. No, chat guy.
So far, I'm pretty happy with the choices I made. I'm looking how the piece is coming together, and I just hope that nothing happens now that ruins the whole piece.
You know, the turquoise hair is a part of my story.
It complements well with the skin, I think, and I think you're on the right track to focus on doing the impact first. So adding strong highlights first and then refining later. Sure. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
I would say though that you need more colors, especially some materials like the metallics already, because they are going to mean a lot into.
Bro, it's half painted. Yeah, bro, you need some more colour. Half of that's black. Bro, you need some more colour. Half is black. He's not painted it. It's just a funny comment. You know this miniature that's half done? Make it not half done. Make it done, bro.
To the piece in terms of value.
Sure.
Makes sense?
Yes. Nice. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Feeling a bit stressed. I'm a little bit happy too because things are going well, so hopeful.
So Carla, how are you doing? Were you working on the backdrop before, but you've put that to the side?
Yeah, I've let it as is.
Andy does not want the backdrop. No backdrops. No. Out. You're out. Get on the wall. You put that backdrop to the side. Let it stay there. Keep it there, I think. You know? That's what I'd say. Fucking don't move it. Don't even think about moving it.
I think it's good enough for now, and I want to focus on the skin of the horse for a little bit.
I think majoring in the minors is a real pitfall. Yeah, so people get lost in the details and forget the bigger picture. So I think that's good. You're getting the focus done.
I have a
Guys, he's saying leave the backdrop. Bin it off. Don't major in the minor, major in the major. Cut it!
clear vision of where I want to go, but I don't know if I will have time for that.
Why you character assassinating Andy backdrop hater Wardle? That's so true. He's friends with Neil. Maybe he loves backdrops. No, I'm right. He doesn't like the backdrop.
I'll approach it slowly.
The color palette is looking really good. I like the subtle differences in the grayish purples, and I think if you can nail this, it can be really cool.
Thank you.
Carla worries me because the way she interprets and sees things is, to me, untouchable. The way she handles color out of this world, and I think she's my biggest competition here.
She's back on the backdrop, guys. Andy's in front. Evils. Andy's when he sees a backdrop. I need to know what timestamp it is. I forgot where we were. Sorry, did anyone remember?
Actually been fortunate enough to bring in two of the most coveted and best painters from across the globe. Let's bring in the remainder of our jury. the Miniature Council.
Andy Wardle, the man himself that might actually not need an introduction.
Andy when it sees the backdrop. Oh, I fucking love him, dude. Oh, what a guy. Me when I see a backdrop. Me when I mention the miners.
But here's one anyway. Hailing all the way.
So good. I need it as a GIF. I need that. Just that bit as a GIF. Oh, I love Andy so much. He's so good. Right, where were we? Fuck. Can I remember what minute we were at? That's Aaron. That's British painter. That's paint the model. We're about here.
It's good enough for now, and I want to focus on the skin of the horse for a little bit.
I think majoring in the minors is a real pitfall. Yeah, so people get lost in the details and forget the bigger picture. So I think that's good. You're getting the focus done.
I have a clear vision of where I want to go, but I don't know if I will have time for that. So I'll approach it slowly.
The color palette is looking really good. I like the subtle differences in the grayish purples, and I think if you can nail this, it can be really cool.
Thank you.
Carla worries me because the way she interprets and sees things is, to me, untouchable. The way she handles color out of this world, and I think she's my biggest competition here.
I would say Anastasia is a big competitor. She also has this kind of focus on emotions and artistic focus with the miniatures. So yeah, I think she's my main competition here.
It's on. Carla, it's on.
I'm here to prove that I can do it and that I can win and that painting miniatures can be something fun and creative and experimental too.
She said you're going to paint a Warhammer, right?
Miniature painter from Barcelona. And to me, when I paint miniatures, it's my place to play and just experiment.
Gorgeous.
Get rid of the rigidity and the seriousness of my day-to-day work. This is my working area.
I don't know how dark, but it did look like she showed quite a lot of that. Georgie sent me a picture. I can't pull it up on screen. Silence, backdrop. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I'm gonna make it into a sticker. I'm gonna make it into a sticker, bro. I can send it to people. I did put a sticker on. Chat, I did put a sticker. I did put a little sticker on. How do I know my favourites? That's so good. Parasocial, get ready, bro. New sticker just dropped. Silence backdrop. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
And always with him.
Well done, George. Well done.
I will win Miniature Masters for several reasons. One, is because
Whoa, wait a minute. Lock in. Wait. What Pokemon card we got? It's fucking Charizard. Fucking Charizard, bro. PSA 8 Charizard. Let's go. Beast, bro, beast.
several reasons. One is because I sketch. And I feel like in this challenge, sketching will be a superpower. And also, use of color is one of my fortes, especially if it includes pink. My dog would be very disappointed after all these years if I don't
Little boy!
Master Awards home.
Right, quick refresh, 2502. I zoomed in and out too much, it's broken my player. 2502, chat, lock in.
Eight hours to build and finish a piece is not a lot of time when you want to paint it to your highest standard. But even so, sometimes you just gotta relax and, well, play some Tacticus. When you gotta play, you gotta play. Lucas, you and I were kind of Warhammer nerds.
You don't say.
I tuned out the ad stop.
When I don't have time.
Hydration breaks, guys. Go and get a drink.
And the challenge sponsor for this week's episode, Tacticus, is the perfect alternative.
Wait, I just got a message from Parasocial that says, can you get all the princess stock out of your system before your next stream, please? Hello, princess.
Alternative when you don't have the time to play and paint.
It's a turn-based tactical strategy game where you get to battle off with some of the coolest freaking characters in the entire Warhammer 40,000 universe, such as Lionel Johnson and this freaking awesome Thotmech.
Every month is packed with new updates, so you're never bored playing the game.
Gotta pay the bills, innit?
And the best thing of all, it's totally free to download and free to play.
I like how I'm losing viewers of the ad, and I'm just watching the ad with them.
Included the link to Tacticus down in the video description, but you can also scan the QR code up here.
So if you like tactical games and love collecting Warhammer, the mobile game Tacticus is the game for you.
Fast-paced, fun to play, hell yeah. Now guys, we're gonna go see if Maxim have burned down the house or not, but don't forget to download it because you wanna get ready now so you don't miss out on the massive anniversary campaign that comes August 3rd.
Now we need Andy in a fedora. Yeah, I desperately need Andy in a fedora for sure.
I take that as a no.
Okay, contestants, listen up.
Climbing wall! It's time for the climbing wall!
We've now reached the halfway point, everybody. I really hope you guys are getting paint on your miniatures. Otherwise, I don't know if you're gonna make it. Everyone has
No climbing wall announcement. Fuck.
already started to put paint on their minis, except for Anastasia. And I fear that the longer she takes on building and converting her mini, the less time she's actually gonna have to painting this miniature. And
What's she doing there? What is that? It's not primer. She's like spraying on something underneath.
it is a big miniature with a lot of surface to cover, so she's gonna need all the time possible to get paint on it.
I'm also feeling secondhand anxiety, Anastasia, who hasn't even started painting yet. Yeah, I'm nervous for her.
Right now, I think I spend way too much time on the build. I do usually do that. It's part of my process.
Air drying glue? I guess so. It's just like, why are you using the airbrush?
But under the circumstances...
Was it a nail underneath or something?
You're almost done with the sculpting now.
Yes, I'm almost done.
The composition, obviously, is always a strong part of your style. So it's important, as you've done, you spent a lot of time on it. But also, the piece has to be finished.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you should definitely round this out now and move to painting, so you have enough time.
Get some fucking paint on that. It ain't called Sculpting Masters, is it?
To finish it,
Yeah. I really can't wait to see what Anastasia is pulling off, because I've been in awe of her project the entire time.
Definitely feeling a bit more stressed than confident. Some of my original ideas didn't go as planned.
That looks sick. That looks so good. But I was just going to say, I love how everyone's just hanging out, best friends. I love that. You know, competition 10k, but also besties. We got Girly Pop bit hangout. We've got Trent, who's been a bit shady towards Anastasia, being like, why the fuck is she painting? But also like smiling with the American. Great time. But also that looks fucking beast, dude.
But I'm adapting.
I feel pretty confident that I'm going to finish. I don't know if it's going to be as good as I'd hoped it would be, but yeah, definitely confident of completing the challenge.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for...
Is he playing too safe, chat? Is he playing too safe? Is that the question?
For everyone else except Trent. I know that he's up to something. I don't trust him, and I think that I need to...
Oh, drama!
There's a lot happening in the room right now, and you can really start to see everyone's projects really coming together. And I really think it's nice to see that even though Carla is deep in her own project, she still manages to find the time to walk around and look at what the other people are doing. And
he's like, haven't you got a backdrop to paint? Haven't you got a backdrop to paint? Oh, if you put that down, you go, look how much time you got spare. Look how much easier it is without this bloody backdrop.
time she stops by a table, she genuinely gets excited about their projects.
I hate you a little bit now. Why? Why?
I do.
Because it looks awesome.
Cute.
It's okay.
No, it's doable. Okay.
There are worries I might still scroll.
That was cute. That was a key moment. The Chesed Painter in multiple golden demon when it can just pop over and silently. And Slayer swords. Ah, if he'd done a fucking thing with his sword.
I might still throw the whole thing in the floor and break.
Andy's the best thing about this show. He's so good. I love this little lore we've come up with for him. I'll tell him, I'll be like, you know that show you're on? He'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, well, guess what? I just was waiting for the climbing wall. He'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It, and the rest of the contestants, like, they are doing beautiful things. So it's more on if I am able to do it better than.
Do you know what annoys me about Golden Demon type painting? Is like their bases are always sick, and I can never come up with like paint a miniature and then paint the base like blue or green or something. I only ever paint it like rock color. You know what I mean? Rock, gravel, sandstone. You know, I never think, oh, you know, I'm gonna paint the bases as blue, and I always think it looks sick, and then I never get it right. I just don't know how to do it at all. It's so annoying.
them.
Georgie, this is bullying now. Georgie, this is just bullying now. Princess, forget the backdrop. Princess, Daddy doesn't like the backdrop. Fuck. Georgie, stop bullying Andy.
I'm about to start painting the face. I waited for the face because I was shaking, I was nervous, and now I have to paint it. And it can be so difficult, it's so tiny, and it's the most important part of the piece.
He's my friend, I love him dearly, and also get on the climbing wall. That's what he'll say. You're my friend, I love you dearly, but also get on the climbing wall.
1 hour left.
Shit, son!
Time to
1 hour!
1 hour left.
1 hour left to go, and I have to say I'm really impressed, and I think they've all excelled in different ways. You know, everybody.
You can't even make it up, bro. He's looking at the fucking backdrop. He's like, listen, we've spoken about this. What am I doing? There you go. Look at those fucking biceps on that backdrop. Listen, we've spoke about this, and you still went ahead. You still went ahead with the backdrop. His got eyes like a shark, yeah. You still went ahead with this fucking backdrop. Don't you know what Neil did for this? We don't do backdrops anymore. Neil ruined it for everybody. Especially on the internet. No backdrops.
Different ways. You know, everybody's done something cool with their pieces.
Considering scale, and I think I'm pretty good. I'm happy.
I need to be happy with the colors, and right now I'm a bit not sure about the base.
Just a few little tweaks to make. 5 more things that I need to do that I hadn't prepared for. And I need to paint the back of the miniature.
So Jesus take the wheel, and Douglas, I need to make it to the end.
I can't top that.
I am really impressed.
What the fuck was that freehand, dude? That looks sick.
Some of the outcomes. Of course, I see a lot of safe projects and safe decisions, but I think all the contestants are doing really great.
Keep working on that backdrop, and you'll find out why they're called Slayer swords. Computer, Google why backdrops are bad. Yo, that looks fucking mob. That looks fucking fire. What the fuck has happened to that? I was trying to work out what she was doing to that base. That base looks sick, dude.
Of course.
Oh, sorry.
Maxim manages to shit up and cause chaos right at the end of the challenge.
What's he done now? Yeah. He's fucking... the anime thing with the apple getting cut in half, but he just slices the backdrop. I did that once. I had nothing to do. I was very bored.
Nothing outstanding.
Anyway, he's fucking broke his model. He lost his model. He smashed the drill. What's he done? What's he done now? Small there's a fucking fire. There's like IKEA furniture on fire everywhere.
Shout very bad words. I did not want such a bad surprise. The model is so big that it's just getting caught up with my hand whenever I manipulate it, and I heard a crack. 25 minutes, and I need to do the most of what I can. But I don't.
Oh, that's less exciting than breaking the drill. They're building up the story. It's a 3-parter, you know what I mean?
Need this right now.
Somehow, every single freaking time.
Every single freaking time. I just love freaking. You freaking freaks! I need to play the clip. I need to play the clip. Not that one. I need this one.
Because you freaking fricks just can't ever be quenched. Your fantasies can't ever be quenched, can they? You freaking fricks!
You freaking fricks! I'm not allowed to swear, so I say frickin'.
Stuff is starting to look good for Maxim. He finds a way to start trouble and stir shit up for himself.
Again, though, really filmed really well because it's like there's enough painting, but there's also like a lot of like character development, you know what I mean? Like building the cast and stuff. Your fantasies can't ever be quenched, bar though. Absolute bars. Yeah, I really like that. Like, who's that? Wait a minute. Who is she? They got the filming guy shot again. He's got his fucking clapperboard. Get him. It's nice. I think it's really, really well filmed. Like we can see, clearly a good fucking high production crew come to do this. It's really, really well done. There's like just enough painting. Like you'd obviously want to sit and watch more if you want to watch a painting video, but it's not a painting video. It's a game show or like a competition. I think it's done really, really well. So fair play.
4, 3, 2, 1. Brush us down. Good job, everyone.
I'm pretty fried. It was a fun day, but it took a lot of focus, a lot of intense energy.
It's been an absolute nightmare. Nothing went right. I made so much noise for everyone.
Fucking hell, just fucking barreling past everybody. I'll be so mad. Like, fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll be like that. Go on, get yourself some paint, mate. Bang.
Everybody, it must have been a pest, a nightmare. At least I finished. At least I did my best.
Okay, Natalia.
This is my son Celestine.
What the fuck? That is gorgeous. 8 hours? Are you joking? Oh, bro, that is lush.
I picked her because of my good memories from childhood.
Don't focus on the back. I get it. I get it. You know what? You're locked in on the front. That's why it's important.
With Sailor Moon and cute stuff in general.
Absolutely fat. That is gorgeous, dude. That is really good.
I like stars. I like violet, so we can find it in lots of places on my miniature and a lot of colors.
Guys, Tacticus, by the way. Fuck, it's not about this every episode, is it? The fucking Tacticus down my throat. Always a mobile game, man. Always a mobile game.
I hope that I will kick Trent's ass.
Trent, please step up.
Trent, let's go. Typus, right? It's nice. It's a nice paint job. A nice paint job. Base is nice, very subtle. It's a classic piece. The freehand on the front of the plinth is really nice as well. Yeah, GG.
This story's a little bit simpler than others. When I was very, very young, I used to visit a gaming store with my friends, and I went one time and they were all going to spend money and I had no money. but my mum came over to me and gave me a $10 note and said, buy something. And the thing that I bought was a Plague Marine Sergeant, and so the opportunity to paint another Plague Marine really was the only choice for me. So I got knocked out.
That's a nice story.
In the first round, that would be something I would consider to be a failure. The travel.
Oh, bro, imagine being the first one to go. Oh, that would be so brutal. I think yeah, like second and third to go in like an 8-person competition is kind of forgettable. First one, oof, rip, fucking rip.
The 40-something hours to get here and then get knocked out in the first event, that would be a foul.
Josh, can you come forward and explain to us the story behind your piece, please?
Sure.
That's nice. That red's lush. Missing the climbing wall would be gutting. Yeah, true. That red's gorgeous, dude. That red is so nice. I like the glow in the gun as well. I like the dirt on the gun is fucking phenomenal. Fuck off. I can paint dirt better than anything I can paint. What the fuck? Oh, so nice, man.
I picked a orc mech. I chose this piece and attached it to my past in 2 ways. When I was young, I actually stopped miniature painting. I thought it was a little too cool.
What?
For miniature painting.
Stopped miniature painting? How could you?
And at that time, I had bright turquoise hair. So I added...
Oh, bro, little bro. Oh, no. Why'd you do that? Maybe, yeah, do stop painting Warhammer. Jesus, yikes. Bright turquoise, yikes. Dude.
Bright turquoise hair onto my orc, but 40k orcs was the thing as an adult that got me really excited into miniature painting again, and this was something that really connected me to the community. And
The Tacticus is so distracting. I'm sorry, the Tacticus is so distracting, dude. Why did they force this, man? Fucking hell. Take the ad spot, you know what I mean? No one else has had an ad read.
got me excited about being creative with miniatures. So thanks.
Thank you, Josh.
They must have paid big money to get like this sort of like encroachment, as it were. So, I like Josh with brown hair. I just want to say it. I don't think turquoise would suit him. Distracticus. Oh, George. Distracticus. That's hilarious. That's so good. That's so good.
Anastasia, bring your model, please.
Borja, bring you my model.
What did she say?
Thank you, Josh. It's great. I got it.
Nice. Anastasia, bring your model, please.
Borja, bring you my model.
That is lush. That does look lush. I'm not sure about the angle of the Nightbringer. It's like really to one side. But it is lush paint job. It is like the black background, it just makes it all pop. It's really nice though. I don't understand why it's leaning to one side. But other than that, that's nice with the sword. Where did they get the sword from? But anyway, it's good. It's good shit. Whose sword is it? Is it the Stormcast stuff? Lord Summit?
The story is I basically suffer a lot from imposter syndrome, as I guess most of artists do. I was highly discouraged as a kid to pursue art, and at some point I said, go towards the scary thing. You might find gold.
Nice. That's really nice. And no Distractica, so that was nice. Yeah, that was sick. That was really good.
Awesome. Aaron, please step up and present your mini and your story.
So,
Bob. So, Bob. It's because it's not in the game. Yeah, and it wasn't distracting as well. This wasn't distracting at all. This is wildly different, isn't it? Like, I think it's very Aaron's style, AA Ron style, but it is wildly different from everyone else. It is lush though. I like the black. I like the cut gradient stuff he's done. That's really nice. Yeah, no boosters. Yeah, so maybe for like stylistic choice, but also just to speed things up as well. Less to paint. Leave the boosters off. Fair play.
I went for something more recent in terms of history, so I've only actually been doing minis as a profession for maybe 2 years, and in the time since I've been back in the hobby, my painting and my style has just
The back. AA Ron. The back. Oof. The front's gorgeous. I think this might let him down.
completely changed. So I wanted to.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm actually a part of the council. I'm actually part of the council. In the back. No one paints the back. They are literally filming the back. Everybody paints the back. They didn't once upon a time, but now they do. 100%.
Sort of paint how I used to, which was when I never used color. Everything was really black, metal, edgy, etc., etc. Whereas now everything is just rammed full of saturation. So
I like the little logo thing. Is that his logo? I'm sure I saw that earlier in his studio or something. Really nice. The blue's nice. I'm surprised it's not up to white, but the blue's really nice. The like the base, like I said, like I don't know how they do this sort of base. It's so sick. It's so nice. If you're on the council, what would be your intro move? I'd show them how quick I can climb a rope, and I'd be like, "Andy's got nothing. Watch this." I'd be like that. That'd be my intro.
let's try and represent the old me and then the current me in one me. This first one I think is kind of my bag, so I should be good here.
Maxime Dader, bring us your all.
Bonjour.
Oh, bro, locked in. Bro, locked in, dude. What the shit? How did he manage this? How did he manage it? He's on his fucking hands and knees picking up drill bits for an hour. That is lush. That flag, dude. That's so nice.
What remains of my mini is Morven Val, the main character from my favorite army.
Yeah, it's all the time you say running. All the time you say running and bumping into everyone. This is how he did it.
I used to spend my time.
The colours, man. The colours from the armor and the gown, the dress, the skirt, whatever.
I'm in Sweden, in Umeå. For 4 years I've worked here, and I wanted to commemorate that
Babytism! He got 4 hours extra!
time that I cherish so much. I wanted to put it into a miniature. So Morven Val is represented under a snowy ground in the forest, and she's standing on a birch tree. She's holding a big-ass flag with the most...
Guys, don't forget she's in Tacticus. I don't know if you knew, but she's in Tacticus.
common animals and symbols of the Västerbotten County. And that's about it.
Thank you.
My
Nice.
gift to Squidman.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
That is nice, to be fair. The cow was nice as well, yeah, definitely.
Carla, you come forward, explain to us your project.
Fucking Andy's like, come on, explain the backdrop. I told you not to 4 hours ago. Explain yourself.
So
That is nice. That backdrop's really good. Andy's like, got it, and I'm like, woof, woo, wait a minute. I can climb a rope, I can beat Andy. That's really good. That's nice. It's like Warhorse, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's a bit Warhorse vibe, I would say. That is lush. That's lush, dude.
since a long time ago, horse riding was always a happy place for me. But
Like the water was really nice. I'll show what this is. It like smoke from the little exhaust. That is good. That is really nice.
But unfortunately, I fell from a horse and I broke my back, so I cannot ride anymore. And when I saw the horse, I just wanted to do that as a little story.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really, really good.
That's amazing. Thank you. Awesome.
She did lock in with that backdrop. It was good.
Amalia, please come forward.
Ooh, That purple's lush. This is the Wotan, what we calling it? Woman Wotan. That purple's really nice.
This mini I chose because it reminded me of when miniature painting and my old past clashed. So I used to play a lot of League of Legends. And
Oh my god, of course there's a League of Legends player. God. God damn it. Of course there is. Like a plague.
I was struggling to find purpose in life. I wanted some craft to do, something to improve at. And when I found miniature painting,
Yeah, that's lush, dude. That's really nice. Like, look at the, like, blending of the armor, like, the color, the choice of, like, highlight color rather than just going to white, like that cream and then the green glow and the green accent. Really, yeah, very Evangelion, for sure. Really, really good. Really, really good. All in 8 hours, man. 8 hours. Gorgeous.
painted way more and I played way less video games. But I'm still very inspired by them.
Same guy. Same guy from Distracticus.
So I wanted to keep this part of the past and see if I could put it into a piece. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I looked at all the other pieces and they are amazing. I admire the other artists so much and I just hope that what I do is good enough.
All the entries are vastly different from one another.
They're nice.
You have some people going
All the entries are fucking gorgeous, dude. Better than anything I could do.
full on creativity and technique.
And you have some going full on leaning in on the storytelling.
This might make it more difficult with the judging.
I mean, not really. We're just simply gonna take the one that's the best.
Is that all?
Yes. Super simple.
Let's do it then.
I'm really impressed by how coherent the color scheme is.
It just
That's
reads like a
nice.
freaking League of Legends piece.
I think a lot of people have played it too safe, and that's going to probably put them in the danger zone.
Trent's piece, it's a little bit too safe for me.
And he got most of the model painted quicker than everyone else, but I would have liked to have seen him use the remainder of the time to refine it.
Tidy it up.
So good. So good. You should have refined it, Trent. You had all that time. You started building before anyone else. What, you should have run around like Maxime.
So Maxim is one of those guys who has impressed me the most. I did not have any faith in him.
That is nice. That is undeniably very nice. Very, very good.
At the beginning, but he's pulling it off.
He made all the wrong decisions, but wow.
And this is the most difficult figure of them all. Like, without question.
I don't even know if he himself thought about the fact that the colors he's chosen represents the French flag within this Swedish narrative that he's pushing for.
I had my
That's fun.
suspicions this would be tough to judge, but oh man. They've all been able to showcase their strength with creativity and technique, but they've also shown us what their main weaknesses are. So this piece is really a little bit conflicting to me because I feel like it has some of the best parts and it has some of my least favorite parts.
That backdrop. It's been her downfall. It's been her absolute. It's probably holding her back. You know, it's dropping her down in the back into the back of the ranking. They hate the backdrop. All right, never. They're gonna watch this one episode and be like, never again. Never no backdrops. Backdrops literally illegal from now on.
The base is one of the simplest, and still it feels current and cohesive.
Yeah, I really like the idea that he had.
You don't want Andy Wardle to know your weaknesses. Now he can go for the kill.
And I wish he'd really pushed that idea.
And instead of pushing the highlights, he dimmed the ones on the sword. So everything became flatter and flatter.
So much impact.
Yeah.
It has so much color. This is art in miniature.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is what we're looking for.
It's chaotic. It's 1 second you want to cry, 1 second you want to smile, 1 second you feel like you have this, and then suddenly you feel like, well, this isn't good enough at all.
Welcome back, everyone. How's your nerves?
Not great.
Hella, how are you feeling?
8 hours of pain.
Yeah.
I'm done. My brain is gone.
Maxim, Mr. Chaos, things everywhere, things breaking. How did you feel?
I think I felt so much within those 8 hours that I cannot feel anything less anymore.
Moving on, we have 2 painters that are in our top and fighting for the advantage of next week's challenge.
You might ask yourself what that advantage is. And this timepiece, the watch on my wrist, represents 30 extra minutes for the next week's challenge, meaning you'll have a massive time advantage over every other contestant.
And the 2
You get his grandfather's watch, and it can like stop time.
painters we would like to take a step forward are...
Who do we think is going to get taken for? Who would I choose? I would choose the League of Legends. I have to say the League of Legends dwarf and maybe either Maxime or the Nightbringer. Maxime, I think with those extra 30 minutes, you probably set fire to the studio, so I think that would be a bust. So I think I'm going to go Votan and the Nightbringer.
Amalia?
Pre-watch! Pre-watch! She's going to cry, bro.
I was expecting to be eliminated today, so I'm happy, I'm relieved, and I feel like I might have a shot. Maybe I can actually do this.
And Anastasia, please.
Oh, maybe I win 10k. Look. Oh, I got it. Oh, fuck. I forgot my I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in. Yo, did I get it? They both, wait, they're both?
I was hugely relieved. It was surreal. For a person
10,000 yen. I mean, 10,000 yen is 50 quid. I'll take 50 quid for getting a good guess. Cheers. Super chat button is right below the chat. Cheers, mate.
This,
yeah, that is sick. And she did the biggest one as well, so.
Forth with imposter syndrome. It was a really good boost.
The one of you who gains the massive advantage for next week is...
Stress.
We couldn't actually decide, so both of you.
Cop out. Cop out. You can choose. Cop out. That's cute, though. That's a cute moment.
What did just happen? I didn't expect that. Like, honestly, I didn't expect that at all.
Was terrified and excited at the same time. I don't think I had this mix before. It's quite interesting, yeah.
What is happening? Why are they on the floor? He's gonna be like, give me a watch back. That was my grandfather's watch, actually. You know. Actually, I need that watch back. It's a family heirloom, please. Could you you get 30 minutes, like, metaphorically. Do they get 15 minutes each? Oh, check the rules. Check the rules. Do they actually get 15 minutes each? Do they split it? One of them gets 18. One of them gets 12 minutes. Fight. Whoever runs up the climbing wall faster gets 5 minutes off them.
Amalia, Anastasia, they managed to produce 2 freaking beautiful paint jobs.
Yeah, sick.
I think no one can deny, both in terms of storytelling,
Chat, who's the worst? Who's going home?
atmosphere, and detail, they were a step above the others and truly deserved the win today. Are they the 2 contestants that the others now have to be worried about for the win?
Yeah.
Let's start by bringing Trent forward.
Trent's descending Australia. They're not saying they're Australian, are they? Oh! No! No, not Trent with the typhus! It was like, I've only got $10. $10 Trent.
Even though your story touched me deeply, I actually almost cried with it. You played it too safe, and also there...
The fucking emotion drop. Did you see that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Forward.
Wait. I almost cried. You played too safe.
Even though your story touched me deeply, I actually almost cried with it. You played it too safe.
Wait, chat. We've been talking about how Andy Waller's going to be run up the climber frame. He looks like he's going to stab me. I feel threatened. I almost cried. Until I didn't. Fuck me, dude.
And also there are some value issues with your piece.
Trent.
Value issues? Fuck me, dude. Off home, mate.
You're safe.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, that was more nerve-wracking than I was expecting, to be standing in front of the judges and waiting for their appraisal of my work. It was the heart was pumping.
I would be shitting myself. I would literally shitting and pissing at the same time. I'd be like, Mikey, I almost cried. Don't be too safe again.
But it was nice to be told that I was safe.
The next one we'd like to bring up here is Josh.
Okay, they're going for all the people who's safe, right? They've done the best, and now they're working their way down.
Josh, I loved the story of your piece. You, when you had your blue hair, and I thought it was really clever that that was the most vibrant thing in the focus, rather than making, you know, the orc skin, which is typically the bright thing. But if you move forward, I want you to push yourself, make it more exciting.
Thank you.
Josh, you're safe.
No climbing wall for you, mate. No climbing wall for you.
It would have sucked to go home today. I know the rest of my contestants felt the same way.
Natalia.
This was nice. This was really nice. This is good. I really like the use of the purple. I wish the stars were brighter though. They do look kind of like flicks rather than stars, you know what I mean? But it is really good. She can paint better than me. Just saying. Just for clarity. She can paint better than me. George, you can't be posting these memes, dude. Fuck.
Your non-metallics were one of the best, but the base is one of the simplest. Also, some issues with value and volume.
Natalia.
He said the same thing twice. He said the same thing. Issues with value and volume. But I was like, you know what? My thing, criticizing value and volume. That's it. What else? And you can talk about physical physiqueness. Yeah, sure, whatever. Value, volumes.
You're unfortunately hanging loose today.
She's out! Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that
Take a
one.
step back and we'll continue.
Hanging loose. What a weird way to say you're out.
Oops. I really don't want to go home.
Oh, fucking bad, bro.
Carla, please take a step forward.
Wait, what? Wait, is she not out? Just hanging loose. What does that mean? What does that mean, dude?
Carla.
What does that hanging loose mean? Means she's been one of the ones being considered. I was like, hanging loose. Yeah, man. Yeah, chill, bro. I didn't know you would chill like that. I'll hang loose. Yeah, man. She's loosey-goosey. Yeah, I'll hang loose. No problem, brother. Yeah, I got you. See you in an hour. No problem.
I loved your ambition. I was really impressed by the backdrop and especially...
Wait, he was impressed by the backdrop? Bruh. Bro's never lied until this moment.
Actually, the water that you painted reflecting that sky, but I'd like you to lean into that ambience more. I really liked what you were trying to do, but I really think you could have pushed that.
Okay, thank you.
Carla.
He liked the backdrop, yeah, because she locked in on it and he didn't take his advice. No one in that room is hanging loose with Andy staring at them. No, I wouldn't. I would not be hanging loose with Andy about. I barely hang loose when I'm just talking to him.
You're safe.
Saved by the backdrop. Saved by the bell boy, saved by the backdrop.
I was so scared that I was going to be eliminated or selected to be laid off today, but then I was safe and I was feeling so relieved. I really don't want to be the first one to go.
Thank God.
With 2 painters remaining.
Anyways.
Maxime.
Are they going to say Maxi for being absolute utero?
Your piece was impactful, your story was beautiful, but it felt a little bit rushed because of your choice since the beginning.
Aaron, I loved your idea in the beginning. I thought the contrast of the old you and the new one was such a good idea. I personally felt like you almost changed your mind halfway through. You've got great ideas, just run with them. I really think you can do some great work. So just be confident in yourself. You got it.
Okay.
And the person that is safe today is...
The camera look. He knows he's off. He knows he's off.
Maxi.
Ooh! Aaron's hanging loose. Wait, Aaron's hanging loose. Didn't he say he had this in the bag? Not to call AA ran out. Didn't he say he had this in the bag like 20 minutes ago? Oh, fuck. Aaron's off home. Got it in the bag. Well, like he's got his bag packed. Fuck. His face as well. Oh, savage.
Well, that was what a crazy turn of events. I was scared for my life. Next to Aaron, I was sure he was going to ruin me.
It was conflicting because obviously I don't want to go, but at the same time, I really didn't want to see Maxim go, especially after the emotional roller coaster.
Oh, he's gonna. No, I'm just laughing. Don't start crying, Aaron. Aaron, please don't start crying. I was just laughing. No, please.
He had throughout the day.
I can hear it in his phone. No, Aaron, please, please. I thought it was really good. I like the tower. The tower's really. I really like the base, dude. Dude, I really like the base. Please don't cry.
It was yeah, it was tough.
So not that.
I'm gonna cry because I was laughing about him saying he had it in the bag, which was generic, like genuinely quite funny to say. Now you're hanging loose, but.
Aaron, it's been a really, really tough decision. There were beautiful things with both of your pieces. Unfortunately, one person has to leave.
Oh, who's going? Both of them were really good. Oh. Do you know what, though? Both of them, I said they didn't play the back well. Oh, maybe I'm a good judge. Maybe I'm a good judge. Both of them, I said the back was left. You know? Back of Celestine, the back of the Tau, left the jet engines off so I didn't have to paint them. Maybe I'm a really good competition judge. Goodbye, just give us a call, mate. I'm free. I can be free. I can be free.
It's after all a competition. And the person that stays.
Who would you choose? Who would you choose for 50,000 yen? You think Celestine's going? You think Celestine's off? Because it looks like she's done with a toothbrush. You know, it's not done like any crosses. Oh. Because Aaron had a novel concept. He did. Ah. But Aaron did say he had it in the bag. And it'd be really mean, but it'll be really funny. Which one do I think's better? I think I like the Tau. I like the graffiti split over the nice use of purple, don't get me wrong. But yeah, if I choose Aaron to stay. Aaron can hang loose with the fam.
It's actually both of you. We're letting both of you stay for today.
Wait a minute. Wait, they're both. I was like, I was like, wait a minute, they're sending both home. They're both terrible. I know, actually, they're both staying. Cop out. Double cop out.
I was a bit disappointed, but I understood my fate because I knew that I didn't do well with the base. I'm taking the feedback in and I will try my best.
Double cop out. Can't decide. No real. Andy, I'll give you a call tomorrow. I'll come to episode 2. Episode 2's out tomorrow, I think. I'll come. Don't worry. I'll knock them all out. I'll be like, you're all hanging loose, lads, and everyone will kick back. Ugh.
And yeah, just kind of raring to go next week. And as I said, just stick.
Raring to go where, Aaron? Aaron. Hopefully to the painting desk. You need to lock in. You nearly fucked it. Aaron, you nearly fucked it, bro. But you got this.
To my guns this time. Don't change the idea.
But
when did he change the idea? That didn't make the cutting floor. He changed his idea halfway through.
Importantly, The result of today will carry on to next week, and your judging will be based on both your piece today and the one you do next week. So it's super important.
Mikey, creative SpongeBob, you're all hanging loose. Yeah, this week, sponging challenge.
Important that both of you step up for next week. I want to see you jump up to the top.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you so much for.
Oh, bless him. Bless him. Yep, I'll be there. No worries with it. Don't worry, Mr. Squidmar, I'll be up there. Must be rough. I can't imagine the. I can sit here and laugh, you know what I mean? I can't imagine the emotion, bro. Like I said, I would literally be shitting myself. If someone was like, you're going to be out, I'd be like, don't even tell me. My bag's packed. I'm off. I'm out, lads. I'm going. You know what I mean? If they were like, you, me, and our AA Ron, one of you's going home, I'd be like, fucking don't worry about it, mate. I'm off to the bed. I'll save you in a minute. But I do feel like it's a bit of a cop-out to not kick either out. But I also understand it would be absolutely terrible for this one, like, first time, never been done before Warhammer show to, like use episode 1 to do a little bit of drama, keep you on the edge of your seat a little bit, but then, like, next week actually start properly. Because it's almost like context setting, right? You know what I mean? Someone's going to go home first, yeah, in the first episode of the first time. That could be really bad, you know what I mean? Like, not just to, like, the person as in, that was really shit, I went all that way and got kicked out of episode 1, but also, like, you didn't even make it through the pilot episode. That's pretty rough, you know what I mean? So.
Today, you've all been awesome. We hope to see you again next week.
Come here, M&Ms. Come here, Miniature Masters. I'm jealous. I want to be in this crew. I want to be in the squad. I feel left out. Come here, M&Ms. Oh God, I'm emotional. I'm crying. Oh, they're all M&Ms in our hearts. Oh, so cute. I love her. I can't remember her name. I love her. I think she's wonderful. Oh, I'm actually crying. Stop! I'm putting the magic hat back on. Shut up, I'm actually crying. Shut up, you can't see me. Princess! Princess, I'll never cry.
The first ever episode of Miniature Masters. We will be back in just 1 week, and that episode will probably be even more intense, so make sure that you're subscribed and come back next week. See you then.
That was great. That was great, dude. You're sick. She's sick. She's so good.
For me would be to have to paint a bust or display scale. I never finished a bust in my entire life, so I really don't want to do it, but I know it's gonna come, and I just hope it's not next week.
I'm gonna take the judges' advice, I'm gonna push the ambience, and I'm gonna just kick it, hopefully.
I'm really amazed at the work that came out of the entire group. I think it was a beautiful showcase of what can be done, you know, if you get enough energy and creative people in a room.
Very enthusiastic for next week. Can't wait. Ready to start right now.
That was really good. That was really, really, really good. That was really, really well done. Well done, Squidmar. That was great, dude. That was so good, actually. I am, like, genuinely quite impressed of, like, how well that was done. This 269,000 views in the first 5 days. This could easily hit 500,000 in the next week. This is really good. I really, you know what? Genuinely, I really enjoyed that. That was really fun. I think it was really, really well filmed. I think the pacer was really good. I am, like, if it's like a 7-part series, I'm a bit worried about, like, how they can stretch it to 40 minutes without having loads and loads of painting on screen. Because if they've kind of introed all the characters, I'm interested to see how they're going to, like, fill that same time with that same sort of energy, because they can't keep reintroducing everybody. But I'm definitely interested. Some of the ads were a bit distracting, don't get me wrong, but it was really good. But yeah, so the next episode is actually out tomorrow, 2 days' time. So the next episode's out on the 15th in 42 hours. I imagine Squidmar was very cool and let me go and react to this one. So maybe we'll watch this one next Monday. give it a couple of days to air out. But if you'd like to go watch it yourself, feel free. Just don't bring spoilers here. That'd be really cool. Oh, this one's sponsored by Squarespace. Look at that. Hopefully you're not like, all right, everyone's painting a square, making the space. I'm up to 10 to 11, so I clearly enjoyed it. Yeah. So yeah, so you can go watch it yourself on the 15th. What day's 15th? Is that Wednesday? Yeah, but like next Monday we'll probably like watch the next one. So yeah, it was very Bake Off, very Forged in Fire, and just very well done, I would say. Very, very well done. So fair play. Really, really good. Really, if you need a website to present your painting minis, yeah. No, but I was, genuinely very impressed. So well done. I wish them all the success for the next 3 episodes. And I hope the first episode, if it keeps doing really well, the next episodes do quite well. The next episodes won't get as many views, but the first episode could hit 1 million, definitely. So, yeah, that was cool. That was very cool. So, anyway, chat, I hope you enjoyed watching the watch along. We were watching that 40-minute episode for 2 hours. So, hopefully you enjoyed me watching it along with you. If you'd like to watch it with me, that'd be really cool. But obviously, I would ask you go watch it yourself as well. Then we can do like a second. You can do like a second watch with me where we all laugh. You know what I mean? So go enjoy yourself and subscribe to Squidmar. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. I should probably put the gun away. Wait, can I put the gun away? Appreciate you watching. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye. Appreciate you guys. That's the wrong outro song. There it is. There it is. Nice. Nailed it. See you guys. See you Wednesday.